We are finally back after... It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Year,
Yeah,
7
like
months,
maybe
13
I think
days,
last in
26
episode 115 we
hours,
actually said 6 months until the
13
next one would
minutes.
come.
Yeah, it's been a very long 6-month hiatus, but not to fear. We are here, and we have a special announcement from Merchman Bebo. Take it away, Merchman Bebo.
All right, just a little bit of merch for you, starting up with our beautiful sweet pretzel plushie. We've been working on.
Holy shit!
We've been working on this for about 2 years now to get her so perfect, so tiny and round and squishable and throwable. Sorry.
Whatever, dude.
You're just gonna take that?
Yeah.
We only have a limited quantity of those. We only have a limited quantity of those, so get them now before they're gone.
We just got this set and I almost broke it.
And we've also got the Riptide Pirates desk mats.
What?
Also limited quantity. Get them right now. They're awesome. They're beautiful.
They're so beautiful.
Riptide.
And one more special, really cool thing for you. The Riptide Pirates character dice. We've got all 3 of the characters here, starting off with Chip, this beautiful red with a gold accent. And then we've got Gillion.
Gillion! Not only is the natural 20 a destiny, so you know it's yours, but the natural 1 is a big fat and you should bleep that out. Not only that, but I am happy to announce you can now purchase the first ever D-Billion. The Smite dice does not have an 8, it has a 1 billion, per my request.
What?
Enjoy.
And finally, the J set.
Think you broke him? Yay!
So happy.
Can you tell us a little bit about them?
You're not supposed to be here, man. He's not here, man.
If you order all 3 sets, you get 20% off, and they've got a cool little art piece that connects if you get them all together.
It's not correct, so you have to put Chip in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just...
Art together.
Yeah, it's still not...
Yeah, no, you're still
Gillion's
off.
on the-
Gillion's on the left. Yeah, swap.
Get them all right now. They're only available for a limited time, guys. The last time we dropped some dice, they were gone in a day. So please get them now with supplies last at jrwishow.com. I'm talking dice, plushie, and the desk mat. Well, he took it.
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
Get them now, jrwishow.com.
That's JRWI, well, yeah, SHOW.com.
And now back to our DM.
Thank you, Merchman Bebo. It's been a long time coming. Without further ado, the journey continues. Welcome back to Riptide, to Mana, a world so rich in magical power that almost anyone can wield it, and those who dream the biggest are almost always the strongest. Centuries ago, a great war on the stability of this world was fought between a united force comprised of every powerful form of life on this planet against one cosmic, chaotic entity. somehow, some way, some luck, some might say, it was defeated, it was sealed, and a prophecy was written, noting that the seal has a key and that at some point, inevitably, it will be released. In a world so rich in magic and power, what might one do with centuries of time to prepare for a calamity? If only they had known. The prophecy distorted by time and memory, leading to a separation of those above and below the surface. The undersea with all of its focus on preservation, and the oversea with all of its energy into ambition. None of them, however, have any idea that a young, orphaned pirate boy and a banished, failed heroic champion of the sea would be walking into the darkest, coldest, deepest depths of the world.
You're trying to make me sad. You're just making me hyped.
I'm vibrating.
I'm like,
If I die today, I'll be happy.
together.
So, after you first entered through those already sort of cracked open gates, it seemed, that entryway, that it was almost sort of buried by black sand. It had cut off symbols of the sun and the moon, but it's just so hard to tell. It's like rotting, it was like rotting away almost.
Yeah.
The metal that it was made out of, rusting away. But you walk through it, and you start to walk through lifeless dunes of black sand, archaic, and you see these equally archaic, falling, eternally falling structures on the horizon as you journey. You guys have been walking for so long at this point, it feels like you've been walking for years. Your minds begin to wander in loops. Your bodies weaken over time. Gillion, being in a place like this has never felt more nauseating. It's never felt more soul draining. You can feel the strength of your oath, which you're usually so connected to, being so close to the ocean, the divinity of it and its magic protecting you less and less as you walk deeper and deeper. Your magic becoming more and more unstable, unavailable. Chip, you physically feel about the same as you have the last few days. Not great. Though, as you've been walking, you're trying your hardest, but whatever memories of yourself you've been holding on to, you can tell that they are losing depth. The occasional whisper enters your mind, grapples your subconscious. You hear, desire.
Are we there yet?
Destruction.
It's been miles.
Rebirth.
Gillian, stop whispering in my ear.
What? I wasn't whispering.
You feel a
Sorry.
hum in your pocket.
Okay.
It's up to you if you've been trying to ignore it or if you pull it out and you start following it. But you're getting nowhere right now.
Well, we've already been walking for a while, so I imagine I'd go into my pocket and pull it up.
Okay. And when you say it,
I know what it is.
you mean the compass.
What? What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my God! What? 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 What?
What?
Wait, Chip, I get it now. Let me see. Let me touch it.
No, this is mine. It's mine.
No, it looks cool.
It's mine.
I want it.
Yes, it's mine.
Give it to me. I carried it for so long.
Master
Well, that
takes
looks-
care of me now. I took care of us for years.
We would like very much to
You would be
take
dead if not for us.
a look one more time.
All right, we'll look together. We'll look together. Ready?
Ooh.
Oh.
What if it's just a bomb? That's so sick!
I don't know if you can tell. We'll take pictures and put it.
Ooh. That's
It's got-
so cool.
It's
Oh
got
my
the
God.
NK in it.
Yeah, bro, correct me. I don't care. Let's do it. I
Right.
open this thing up.
Dude, I think you just got taller. Did you feel that?
I don't know. Something happened.
Bazam. Reference.
Go ahead, two things. One, you pull out the compass, make a charisma save. And then two, make either Arcana or Insight.
Hey, baby bird. Don't forget you get a +5 for that charisma, okay?
Of course,
Gotcha, dude. Does he get a Actually, I don't feel, my tummy kind of hurts.
So you can tell that, what's your aura's range right now?
10 feet,
10 feet? Okay,
usually.
okay. You guys are walking pretty close.
Yeah.
So I would say right now you don't really notice that it's
Oh,
weak enough to, but you feel it weakening.
Does he still have aura? Do I have aura?
You get the plus, yeah.
I have aura.
Cool.
DC 20.
I've been aura farming for a year.
All right, this is the first roll with the chip dice.
Oh, dude.
Come on.
The only bad result is middle of the road.
No, I know. Oh!
Oh?
Natural 18.
Okay.
Charisma plus 5, so that's
You pass.
26.
Yo.
With the 26, you're not taking a point of corruption, and
Oh. I thought it meant something good. That's just not gonna die.
Yeah, that's good.
no, go ahead and roll that either Arcana or Insight.
Right.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Can it be? It's over.
Oh. Arcana
can it be
or
as-
insight.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Hey, Chip.
Yeah.
What do you mean, are you sure? It's what I've always done. That's what I've always done.
It's a
Hey,
cantrip, right?
Yeah.
You're fine.
It is your destiny.
When you go to cast the cantrip on him, there is a bit of. It's almost like when you normally would feel the arcane beneath your palm, it wobbles unstably.
Oh, that's not good.
It's odd.
Well, what
Don't worry about it.
Ugh. Wait, it landed on a 3.
For extra 3.
Okay.
Where does that get you?
Doesn't help. I rolled a 3 initially.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Which
that's,
one did you roll, Insight or Arcana?
I'm gonna say Arcana.
Give that back, by the way. They're limited and they're going fast.
Okay, that was Arcana, so that's 3 plus 2 is 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. You can tell that something about the location where you are, deep within the hole, and this compass are connected. You just can't really gauge more than that. But you know that the magic here is affecting its point, and it starts to lead you somewhere without you even thinking about where you want to go.
It spins. It spins in there. It spins. It spins. It spins in there.
And once you realize that, as you're looking at it, the two of you hear a behind you as
Don't say it.
when you look, Griffin has fallen to the sand.
I'll turn around. Once we hear that, I'll just kind of quickly shut it and turn around.
I'll turn around. Griffin, are you okay?
No response.
No, I'll run up to him, try and shake him awake.
Okay. You start to shake him awake.
I know it's been a long time, buddy, but hang in there.
You sort of roll him over back onto his back as he fell face first.
Yeah.
And when he has his like mouth slightly open, and you can see that there's a little bit of like black ooze starting to leak out, and he goes,
Oh no. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I just, I keep seeing faces and hearing their voices. My family and no, let's not worry about it. Let's keep moving.
he starts to like ask you guys. He like puts his hand up and uses you guys to stand up if you help him.
Yeah, of course.
Griffin, have you seen Dre in here anywhere?
No, I've been trying to keep an eye, but I see the same endless waste and buildings that never seem to get closer.
It's draining us all, this place. We
It's,
don't have a way forward. This.
I think we've got to follow.
I am definitely not meant to be here. I don't think this is our home plane.
I don't think anyone's meant to be here.
Let's just, let's hurry.
Do you need to pick me up or anything?
He's very corrupted. You can tell.
Oh shit. Okay.
Doesn't lesser restoration like help a little with that?
I think lesser restoration
Got there.
You got it.
was 1, I believe. Greater restoration was 2
Okay, well, I
points.
don't have greater.
think that's what it was.
I have lesser.
That's what it is now.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. This is level 2.
And a long rest is always 1.
I'll hold my hand out to.
Are you sure? It's a spell slot, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you go to, you just begin instinctually preparing to cast a spell. Of
course.
You feel it's so unstable. It's like there are forces here that are trying to take control of your spell
Bro,
as you go to cast it.
it's not their destiny. It's mine. I feel that, and I think, dude, a tree just told me how different I'm built. And I lock it in, and I focus on that magic, and I say, don't worry, Griffin, I'll do what I can. And I try and pull like out of this air, almost this blackness, what used to be water. I try and kind of like pull the moisture out, condense it into my palm, and imbue it with this energy, and try to cast lesser restoration on him to hopefully make his trip a little easier.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
89.
Okay, roll 1d4.
Okay. 4.
Okay. Spell goes through. For 4 days, you feel
4 days? What do you mean 4 days?
For
What do you mean
4
4 days?
4
What do you mean
days?
4 days?
For
Wait,
4 days.
What do you mean 4 days?
automatically saving throws for Constitution and Wisdom. You're gonna fail them.
What? What?
Oh my god.
Spell goes through. He
I don't think you could do that.
loses a point of corruption.
I don't think you could do that to him.
Hey, bud, you feel better? Hey, Griffin, can I be so real with you? Don't ask me to do anything right now. I'll do it. I'll seriously fucking do it.
You see, you conjure up. You try to create. You basically take like the dry air in here. You pull the moisture. It is black ink at first, and you use that and you try to clear up the water. And at first, it does, and you restore a bit of the corruption inside of Griffin. But then all of a sudden, like black, like small black streams wrap around your hand and go around your forearm and like into your arm, into your bloodstream.
I would see this, right?
Yeah.
At first, it's like,
Gillion, what is going on with your arm?
oh, it's gone now.
Shit.
You feel okay?
No,
Oh,
no, I don't.
Was that in me? Did they just pull that out of me?
I guess this is better. Share the load.
How do you feel?
Susceptible.
There's gonna be a lot about this place that we don't know. Monsters, entities, magic. It's not gonna work the same.
It's better to find this out here then, right?
I guess so. Just be careful with your spell,
let's just do what we came here to do.
with your magic.
Yeah.
You too. I don't know if your swords. My stuff is weaponry. It should be fine.
Yeah, I started to feel it as soon as I wanted to cast a spell. So if you feel something's off, just get ready for something to be off.
Maybe just don't cast any more spells or anything.
You're like in one of your forearms, the veins are at the surface and they're like bulging and pulsating.
Huh.
That just looks gross.
Yeah.
No, but I can say, I mean, my resting heart rate, though, is so low. That's impressive.
I'd recommend you cast it on yourself, but it might happen worse.
You think I cast Lesser Restoration on myself to get rid of the curse? I
No,
just got for Lesser Restoration.
I'm not great at jokes.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm
want
really,
to-
for some reason, everything sounds like such a good idea.
I want to lead us forward with the compass.
Great.
And follow
Yeah.
wherever it's pointing.
Yeah.
As you start following the compass, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4 days of auto-failing. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry. It actually does say con or wisdom, so pick one.
Okay, so,
You're already stupid or unwise, right?
yeah, but wisdom is like your mind gets destroyed. Constitution is like
We can get hurt.
you get
Yeah.
poisoned.
Poison.
It's like, would I rather be like a little icky sicky for 4 days, or would I rather like see visions of my family dying for 4 days? I'm gonna go with auto-failing Constitution.
Great. All right, mark that down. As you do follow the compass, those buildings that were in the distance for what seems like an endless trek so far automatically begin to seem closer. You're not sure why.
Okay.
And you notice that when you're following the compass, you're at the same time following some sort of groove in the sand that was there at the entrance, but you lost at some point, and now it's sort of forming itself, almost like displacing the sand and parting it, as if there were water being poured onto it, but there's no water.
Huh.
And you begin following that. It leads you closer and closer to these buildings that fall, and as you get closer to them, they look familiar to you because you remember seeing something like this in that corridor in the Spider Lily Capital. And,
Oh my God.
Go ahead, both of you make perception checks as you get closer.
Sure.
Oh my God, have I?
Or
been
investigation, by the way. You can do that too.
Oh my God, Gillion, there was a line we could have followed the whole time.
Here? Yeah, no, it was actually right here. Bro, I'm gonna change my age 1 up. That was straight up a year.
Can it get older?
Yeah, we spent a year doing that. It didn't. When I cast a cantrip, nothing terrible happened.
No, just
Okay.
when you use the first level spell.
I'm
slot.
gonna make it my destiny to figure out what the deal is with this place.
Said perception?
You can also choose to roll investigation. You get 2 different things from them.
Okay.
Perception is a really low DC.
I'll do investigation.
That's a really high one.
Yeah.
Is that the natural one?
That is the natural one.
You got a fuck?
I got a fuck.
You gotta fuck. You gotta fuck.
I got a fuck.
On perception?
Well, fuck,
Yep.
I got a 19 on investigation.
So, as you get closer, you are so distracted by the fact that your magic is leaving you and that there's something that just entered your body and weakened you by casting a spell. It's so hard to be focused on anything. You, however, notice 2 things. You see a silhouette standing in front of what looks like a falling, archaic, fractured city, a portion of it, broken in time here. And a figure stands in front of this fountain, and it looks like it to be Dre. And he's just standing really still, looking around slowly, just turning his head, looking at all the buildings. And there's also something that catches your eye, a glint in the black sand. You reach down to pick it up and you pull it's like a broken monocle. It's silver and there's no glass in it, but it's magical. You don't know what it does though.
I'll show the monocle frame to Gillion and just say, there's something magical about this. I just can't figure out what.
I'm gonna go. Meet up with him.
Might not be him. I don't know. You said you were seeing faces down here?
Yeah, you're smart.
Could be.
Good call.
Okay, how do we test it?
What's something Dre would know?
Oh,
Should we just run up and kill him? No, sorry.
no, what are you talking about?
I don't know. It's
You're
the
corrupted, man.
the voices.
I could go and talk to him first and I'll just say something he might know. Gillion, could you figure out maybe what this is?
No, I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah.
Did you do anything with it?
No, I said no. I mean, I don't know how to do that. I
I mean, you can tell it's some sort of magical
sure.
broken monocle.
I mean, I guess I will look it over, see if this is familiar to me in any way, shape, or form,
You know,
or try and figure out what kind of magic it is.
roll either Arcana or History.
I just have bad Arcana and History.
Not me too. What's yours?
Arcana? 2.
Mine is 1.
Oh! Dude, you're a spellcaster.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking stupid. I'm gonna go.
Didn't pay attention in his studies.
No. Well, actually, I did, and that's the sad part.
Aw.
Yeah, I did. I got a middle of the road 10.
The thing is it doesn't look modern make by any sort of magical, tinkerer or inventor or
Does it look
people that
old?
crafter that it does. It looks old and it looks like it has like swirling designs around the frame that reminds you of some of the designs in the Undersea, but there's not a lot of silver in the Undersea used.
I just kind of hold it up to my eye, sort
Yeah,
of look
no, you
through
absolutely
it
can.
towards Dre.
So you look through it towards Stray.
Yeah.
I would be
When you're
approaching.
getting closer, you see Dre standing in front of this, is a blackened ruin essentially of what used to be maybe a grand castle. Sections of this architecture float midair, broken tablets with foreign writing, symbols you don't understand or you haven't been able to try. At first glance, they don't make any sense. Some float, some are sinking into the sand actively. There's like shards of reflective glass, sort of like every now and then they'll flip sides. There's this fountain that Dre is standing in front of, filled with still black liquid, and a set of stairs behind that lead to a door that's not attached to any building, but it's a large grand door that is shut. And above it are 3 circles that are just blank. They look like they could illuminate, but they're just dark. You see beautiful bright lights, daytime, a magnificent pearlescent castle. You see people walking around, a fountain that's spraying a liquid that's reflecting the sun. The sun just makes this place glow. Cobblestone has gentle leaves and petals falling from beautiful foliage and plants you've never seen before.
What kind of
And
people are they?
They're people dressed in in our world, it might be sort of old-timey, noir type, just like simple leathers, It's vaguely reminiscent of how people dressed in Noctis. But the thing that's crazy is you see more Triton walking around, but this isn't underwater.
Huh.
And you see more people that look like Niklaus.
Oh.
You see tieflings, but they're dressed nicely. Some of them have pale skin, some of them have a vibrant colored skin, some of them have darker skin. But that's the same for everyone that walks around here. It's so much more diverse. There are 2 guards that stand in front of these gates leading up that is in front of steps behind the fountain. But when you remove the monocle, you just see the same broken, maybe
And if I
resembling the same.
put the monocle on it, I'll look through it and try.
It doesn't work. That one use, you look through it, and when you try again,
Oh.
nothing happens for that specific location.
I see.
I would just very hesitantly walk up to Dre and maybe not get too close. I'd say 6 feet or so, and just call out to him. Dre, is that...
Oh, there's no response immediately.
Does it look like it is actually him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Does.
I'll get closer then and put a hand on his shoulder to... Dre!
Hey, kid. Sorry, I lost in thought. I don't remember this. This wasn't here before.
What are you talking about? You mean when you were here the first time?
Was I? Yeah, no, that's what I mean. No, I woke up and I was standing here. It feels like seconds ago. And then you are here now.
It was a lot longer.
How long have you been down here?
I don't even know. I don't know what, is this what you remember of this place?
No, not even close. And I don't remember a ton, but I know that there was definitely none of this. We walked and then I found a door, but not that big, and he like points around, there are things, and he points at you see 3, I don't want to say they're silhouettes because they're not, but they look like shadow people. Like they're just shades reminiscent of...
Wait, Dre can point.
Oh, you're right, he can't point.
I was like,
He gestures.
That's not Dre! Yeah.
No, his arms are still crossed in the slings and he gestures with his face.
Okay.
I was pointing, so I said point.
No, it's okay.
But I noticed they look like people, but they're faceless, they have no form. But that one looks like they're drawing, and that one looks like they're waiting for someone, and that one looks like a kid, and I just lost some thought.
Do they look like that to me?
Yeah, they do. They do, but they're formless, they're faceless, just like shades, vaguely shaped, wisping shadow, vaguely shaped like what he's describing. Looks like to be a figure sitting at an easel, a man with a top hat by the gate, standing, looking at some sort of like pocket watch, and then a kid just running around the fountain.
Okay. But look, this place is gonna mess with your head. It's already hurting Gillion. We have to stay together. Guys, come on. And just, if you remember anything, maybe where Arlen could be,
He looks at the compass you're holding. I remember, you just can't stop looking at it. I'm sorry, Chip, I think because I've been here before, it's already messed with me, and it's messing with me now, but you're right, Arlen is, I can feel him, I know he's here. He's somewhere, he's deeper. We just have to find a way to get through that door. I'll check if it's locked.
Yeah, wait a second. This monocle you found.
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah?
I'm working through it.
Oh, you've changed perspective and you put it up. When the first time you do, behind Chip, he becomes like a shapeless mass. Like just darkness in front of what is behind him, illuminated normal day of some other different time in the same location.
Oh. So what I...
What?
Oh, nothing. What I think this is it's a window into the past at different points.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
In time.
Here, let me see.
Okay, I toss it over.
Catch it. And I'll look up. I want to look specifically at the painter and the child and...
Yeah, pick one.
Painter.
Okay, yeah, it's a small glass, so you hold it up and you can see a woman, looks young, maybe like in her 30s. She's got like sort of tanned, light brown skin, braided hair that's sort of like pulled back into a big bun, and she's got a very pretty polka dotted white blouse, and just some simple nice dress pants, and she's got an easel that she's the painter, the thing that holds the paint, she's painting on the easel, and it looks like she's looking towards one of the guards, one of the knights that stand at the gate. And you see that, she looks very focused. She just keeps looking back, painting.
Is she moving when I'm not looking through the monocle?
Yeah,
Okay.
same movements.
Okay.
But when you look through the monocle, you see her as she is, and then it's a shade.
Is the painting good?
Oh, you have to get closer. She's sort of a bit.
Yeah, sure, I'll get closer.
Okay. You get closer, and it looks like it does look. It's very well done, and it's a painting of the knight that's standing there, and it's just sort of like, almost like a watercolor capture. He is very clear in detail, but everything around him is just sort of like blotches of color.
Just no other context. She's really good at this. And I'm just standing there watching for a while.
Thank you, she says.
Ah! Ah! You could.
You hear when you look through the monocle. You hear nothing when you don't.
You good?
I don't know. You're welcome. Are you real?
She giggles. Of course, I'm as real as anyone else around here in the courtyard. But your excitement is a bit distracting as she continues to paint.
I don't want to alarm you, but you're gray and a blob. And in the void.
Right, well, if you're having any sort of psychotic episode, the knights could help you, though that one I don't want to move until I finish.
Okay.
But I have no idea what you're talking about. Darling, I'm completely fine. Okay. She continues to paint.
Okay, now I think everybody thinks I'm crazy. You can talk. There's people. It's a person. I just talked to her.
You can talk.
Well, I've always been able to talk, but to her.
Yeah, back. Pass, no pass.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Hello, ma'am. Is this thing on? How are you?
You have to talk. You have to look and talk. You have to put it to your eye.
Okay,
No.
Gillion,
Yes.
are you dude? So you go up and you talk to the woman again, like same
I
paintress?
think I just want to. I'm just excited.
Well, pick one.
I think I would start with a woman. I probably want to turn to the guards after I want to start with a woman.
Okay, so you start with a woman.
Yes.
And when you say hello, ma'am, she not now, first night. I am very focused. Don't you have duty elsewhere? That's how she responds to you.
Oh, why yes, I do have a duty, and I'm gonna slowly pan.
You see two knights standing still. They seem to just kind of like cycle back and forth between looking at each other and looking up and then looking forward.
Are there shades of the knights in the?
There's not. And if you try to reach out to them or call out to them, they don't
do.
respond.
Okay.
Only the ones that are shades seem to be able to be interacted with.
Fair knights, royal guard,
Doesn't look like they hear you.
loyal servants to the crown. My fellow fuck it. It seems like it only works for the shades.
Dre did not listen. He ended up trying the door. And it's totally locked up here.
Wait, what if we use that on the door?
Oh, good idea.
When you guys have looked at the door,
Still
instead
closed.
of being just a broken staircase up to this big metal door, it's in this monocle world, it's a gated pathway blocked by, it's like gated steps blocked by the soldiers, but there's nothing different about the door.
All right, I want to put on the monocle, and so there's a door when I look through it, but there's not when I don't, right?
No. There is a door,
Yeah.
but in the monocle world, it's gated.
Yeah, okay.
And when you don't look at it, you haven't looked closer at the door, like inspected the door close enough without the monocle, but it is not gated, and it has 3 circles on top, and it is just it is a doorway to nothing. Whereas in the
Okay.
monocle world, it's a doorway to a grand castle.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, right.
You're standing in the courtyard of
I understand. What I want to try and do is, while holding the monocle and looking, I want to find a surface that is there in the shadow world, but not there when I'm looking. Or is it all?
So like the gate, like if it would it feel like a gate or would it feel like a wall?
Yeah, I want to see if it affects the touch or just the sight.
Oh, interesting. Because the gate's not there in the void you're standing in, whenever you try to touch it in the monocle world, your hand passes through.
Oh,
And the things that aren't around you physically without the monocle don't react.
my
But
hand
they
went through the gate.
live. But they live. They move and they seem real.
So they can hear us, they can see us, we can't touch anything.
Unless it's the physically fractured stuff around you. That stuff is solid.
Idea. We can't talk to the guards, but she can. What if you ask her to ask the guards to open the gate?
You try to.
There's also something written on the door here.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could look at that.
They also might have just been ignoring you.
Huh?
Well, guards, sometimes they just don't talk.
Well, yeah, but maybe they won't ignore her.
Maybe. Let's see what's written on the door.
Who goes there?
It is, without the monocle, you meet up with Dre. Griffin just sort of like is peering over into the black liquid in the fountain.
Yeah.
But you guys go over, and it looks like, do you read Abyssal?
I read Common and Primordial.
You actually only read Celestial, Chip, but here's what I'm gonna say. You hold the compass. So much like that moment way back entering that tunnel to get that compass for Malice, you remember reading runes that rearrange themselves to become understandable. Same thing happens here. Symbols on the door that rearrange themselves and become legible. It says, remember us. Stories never told. Remember us. Dreams forgotten.
I write it down in my little book.
Okay.
You making something out of these doom runes?
These what?
Doom, I don't know. I was workshopping something. Doom, because it's a
Doom
rune.
runes?
Doom runes.
It's not even easy to say. It's
cool
like
though,
it doesn't
right?
roll off the tongue well.
Doom rune. No, you're right. I didn't even say it right. Okay, first of all, Doom runes has legs. Second of all, what does it say?
I'll just relay it to Gillion.
Okay. Remember us. Stories untold. Remember us. Dreams forgotten. What if...
Did you
Huh?
stop?
What?
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 You just looked off.
What are you talking
You're
about?
freaking me out.
Right. I had an idea.
Okay.
That's typically hard for you.
You're doing it again.
Don't think too hard, Chip.
This place... What if we have to help them finish their story? I mean, what if you need to help her finish her painting? Or what if you need to help that kid stop running around that well?
I mean, when I talked to her, it seemed like the best way to help her finish the painting was to stop annoying her. She just kind of wanted me to go away.
Huh. All right, well,
I think I was just pissing her off.
yeah, we stopped annoying her. Let me check. What progress would you say the painting was at?
It was pretty far along.
Okay.
I think I'm not a good painter either, is the problem.
Weirdly, I am. Pass it over.
Painter?
I'll take
Okay.
a look.
All right.
All right. I'm going to walk up to behind the easel and take a look through it at how she's doing on her painting now that Chip has stopped.
What is it now, first night? I'm very busy and just trying to get this small detail. You know, actually, now that you're here,
Yes. Do you need assistance?
you typically have an eye for the grandeur, no? This night, there's something about him. It's not stoicism, but it's a gentleness. And I'm not able to capture it in his expression, but I want this moment, the way that he stands watch over all of us, guards the castle. The way that I just want those that perceive my painting to be able to smell the flowers that he walks through to get to his post, and the bread that he eats in the morning, and the love that he has for the kingdom. I see it all, but I can't capture it, and I don't know, what is it missing? I just can't.
Well, you've got the armor, the sheen, the blade, but what about his face? What about his hand, his other one, not the sword one where that one rests? You can see by his feet there, there's almost looks like a basket, maybe something his wife or someone important prepared for him for the post. That's what makes him a guard, I think. The things that make him want to show up.
You think he's spoken for?
Oh, shit. Chip?
That was really poetic, whatever.
The shade's kind of is whispering as you're missing something.
Oh, okay, I put it back on. What? I was missing something.
What is it?
Because he's still talking. She goes, honestly, I never even considered that might be why he... No, of course. I mean, if there's someone you love in the kingdom, you would do everything in your power to give your best every day. Perhaps it's not just the kingdom that he is so passionate about protecting, but maybe you're right, yeah. And I am missing bit of detail in the face, and I do tend to try and hide the hands and make it a little bit easier for myself. And maybe I'm running away from those. I'm drawing the hard things, things that really express emotion.
Are you okay?
No, fine. It's just I certainly hope he isn't spoken for.
I could definitely be wrong, and there's well, for someone like you, sometimes this is the best way to get to know someone, right?
We'll see what he thinks of the painting when I finish.
It's for him?
Might be.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. How close are you?
I'm almost done. She raises her brush and begins to paint some more, and as she does, you see her form begins to sort of swirl, and it collects into a little ball. She disappears from your view, Gillion.
You killed her.
I think I just made that woman settle.
And it moves over to one of the circles on top of the door and fills it up, and it becomes solid gold. And
I genuinely really hope they got together. I feel like I threw.
She just disappeared. Is she still there?
she's not, and
I look over towards the guard. Are they like...
the guard is still there. And it does kind of bother you didn't learn her name.
Dude, what just happened?
I don't know, man.
So you did something with her,
Yeah.
and then now there's something on the door.
I helped her finish her story. I think she,
Okay, there's 3 holes on the door.
Yep.
3 things that Dre pointed out.
Yes.
Whatever you guys are doing, it's working.
Okay, sweet. All right,
He doesn't
your turn.
thumbs
Okay,
up because he
okay.
can't. He thumbs up with his eyes.
I'm not good with kids. I'm gonna leave that to you. Other one.
Oh, no, you're great with kids.
Oh, okay.
You going for the man?
Okay, no, I guess I'll go for the rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, what's this for?
A loser has to deal with the kid.
Sure. Rock, paper, scissors, jellyfish. I take it, I run away and I do the man.
Okay, Griffin.
Oh, what the ass?
Griffin notices what's happening here, and he says, "I'm
gonna just let me know if you need my elbow. I gotta rest.
Griffin, you look kind of like cuddly.
You want me to talk to the kid?
Well, you just come with me, and I can just hang out. It might come in handy.
All right.
I'll go up to the child.
Yes.
He just took it to the thing and ran to the man.
Oh, I see. If he's going to the kid, I'll give it back.
Okay.
All right.
So you'd like to walk up to the...
back from him. I'll go to the
Okay,
child.
Griffin will back you up.
Okay. I lean down. I put the big monocle up to my eye. Hey, buddy.
Oh man.
How you doing there?
He's got a wooden sword and just running around the edges of the mountain. Ha, 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 ha! Don't distract me right now. I'm training for something important. Something is coming, and I will defeat it. I'll defeat any evil that comes. Da, da, just like the famous knights. Da,
Oh,
da,
man.
Just all of them. Just
You're
like
pretty good at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. He looks and notices your swords at your hip. Wow, those. Could I hold one?
They do catch on fire, so I'm gonna have to say no.
Oh,
But like,
how? Is that?
let you in on a secret. My best friend is the chosen one.
No way.
Yup.
Like the first night.
Like the first night.
Your best friend's the first night?
Yes.
Wow. The first night is like my hero, but I don't know. I want to be that strong, but I was never born to be the chosen. I was born in a different part of the city. And Hey, so does that mean that you fight with the first night?
I do.
Do you train with the first night?
All the time.
Wow.
In a big ice arena.
Wait. Wow.
And
Could I fight you?
maybe one day. But I
How
will
is
tell
my
you
form? How is my form? Do you think that I could be a knight?
You know how you said that you weren't born to be the chosen one or a knight or anything? Neither was I.
But that's what you are. You're one of the knights then.
Because it's not about where you're born or who you are. It's just what you do.
I don't know. You know, my mom kind of says sometimes that being a knight is a really dangerous line of work, and it's very deadly, and that it would make her sad if I went into that line of work as much as it would make her proud, because she knows that I would be putting my life at risk. And she says that I have so much other talent for other things. I could be a writer, she said, but she also said that I should do what makes me happy. And I don't know what makes me happy. What makes you happy? Does being a knight make you happy?
I can't do this to another child. I can't.
You say that out loud?
maybe like a realization of like, this is exactly what happened with Ollie. I cannot do this to another. Okay. Yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool. And sometimes, when there's a big, look at Griffin, scary monster that shows up.
Like the one the king said is on the way.
Exactly. And then, when you protect everybody, you're the hero.
Does it make you happy to be a hero?
It has its perks. Mostly cool flame swords.
Griffin is reminding us.
Yeah. What he said.
Is Griffin there?
The kid doesn't seem to react. He's not holding the monocle. So Griffin's hearing you talk and just sort of like backs it up, but can't really hear anything, and vice versa.
You know, I think there might be a monster around here somewhere that you could at least start with.
So you think, wow, a knight, best friends with the first knight, is telling me that I can be a knight and I can be a hero. Are you sure we can't fight?
I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes, and when you open them, there's gonna be a monster, but you have to be brave. You can fight him, and when you do, when you win, you'll be a real knight too.
He looks pensive or like confused. He's like, but he trusts you. All right, 1, 2, I'm gonna count to 10. 1.
Okay, Griffin, I need you to fight a child. but lose.
He takes the monocle.
Yeah.
Nice, I have a little brother.
Oh man.
So no problem.
Puts it up to his eye. He immediately sees what's happening. He hears stuff, and you just see, after a few seconds, Griffin goes, ah, and then falls over, and then you see the form of the child begin to twist, shape into a ball, send over to the door, and that hole becomes gold. There's one more shade, and it bothers you because you never asked the kid his name.
Oh shit! I forgot to ask his name.
What do you mean you're not good with kids? I would have loved to bump into you and kill a big scary monster in the street when I was 9.
I don't know. It's just ever since Ollie, I don't know. Yeah.
I understand, but you also know that is not your fault.
Well, what happened. We're here now. One more. Do you wanna?
Griffin stands up. He holds out the monocle.
All right, let's make it quick.
Sure. You okay?
No, but I'll be fine. I'm here for you guys. I know that this is important. And I want to make sure you get out alive. All of us.
When we're out of here, I want to hear about your brother.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have brought it up at some point.
It's okay.
We should have asked.
Yeah.
Holds out the monocle.
Yeah. I'll walk over to the man.
Ask his name.
Hello! What is your name, kind stranger?
The first night. This is the worst. I'm a bit stressed and
I can come back
I
later.
have a lot of responsibility. Wait, no, I mean you're
Goodbye.
here. Come on, first night.
And I'm back.
He's still talking to himself. Oh no. There's the army is prepping for a war in the Eastern Ocean, and I just can't. I don't know. Do you really believe? I mean, the rumors are spreading that calamity is incoming, but surely you think, first night, you're well prepared for anything that would come on the way, and that there's just no way that the Divine King would ever allow such a force to claim the world. They say it's dangerous. People are saying it's dangerous, and my husband, he works.
Of course.
He's in the army as well. I don't know if you know him. There's probably a lot of older soldiers for you to keep track of, but I'm just worried, because he's going to go off to fight and protect us, and that's his duty and his job. But they are saying around the globe that this is dangerous, and I'm just I wish there was something I could do to help.
Let me talk to you.
But all I do is, I'd write things and I tell the news. I'm just a journalist, but I'm never brave enough to go out and actually be on the field, because if I'm on the field, then I'll die, and then if I die, who's going to tell the story? Dead men don't tell any tales, And there's just another part of it that just
Get the name. What's the name?
Give me a second.
Okay.
he's chatting.
If just for one moment we could speak mano y fisho, first night to... What is your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, well, he's like taken aback. Sorry, I just kind of realized that the first night is here in the courtyard. Isn't there I was in my own world. I thought maybe there was some... Well, it's a pleasure and an honor to meet you, sir. Would you care for an interview?
And it's great to meet you too. No.
Oh, right. And he goes to shake your hand.
Yes.
And he begins to speak his name. And
Okay.
it sounds like whispers.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you and make your acquaintance, finally. I mean,
Great to meet you too. Justin. I don't know, maybe it's like whispers for them too, and I like put it down and put it up.
he's a
I don't know.
very tall...
What?
He's I forgot to describe
What are you doing with Justin right now?
the child was I forgot to describe is a white kind of like polo shirt with a little red like necktie and like shorts, and he has small thick brown hair, tan skin, and this man is a very kind of like skinny pale man, blonde hair that is like kind of curled beneath the top hat, a little long, medium length, a little long.
Yes.
And,
Well, it's great to meet you, and I'd be honored to give you an interview, if even just to ease your mind.
yes, no, that would actually mean the world, because I know that my husband will be in service alongside you, and just to know the inner workings and the confidence of the first night will really put, I think, not only me at ease, but everyone else at ease. So, please, if I could just take a statement of, is it true that the incoming, they call it a calamity, is it really that big of a threat? And should we all be concerned for our lives and the Grand Kingdom and the Divine King? Or do you believe you have it handled?
Just kind of, I go, yeah, of course. I'm gonna slowly kind of let the monocle drop.
You all right?
Yeah. I firmly believe that me and my friends will always do what is right to protect the ones we care about and stop whatever darkness is out there by any means.
Absolutely, well said, First Knight. If you could... No,
No, what is it?
there's no way you could promise that my husband would return home. That we'll all be all right. See the new day. Long live the Old Kingdom.
Long live the Old Kingdom. Hey, Chip,
Yeah.
might need to tap in,
Why?
because I can't do it.
Okay, breathe.
Yeah,
What's happening?
for sure. Okay, so there's a man, presumably past tense. There was a man,
Sure.
husband at war, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, fighting the great dark beast.
The great dark beast.
It's coming to the kingdom. He wants me to promise everything is going to be okay.
So you have to lie.
Well, he wants to know if everything's gonna be okay. And when I take the monocle off, all I see is death and darkness and despair.
Yeah, it's not gonna be okay.
But I know that we are going to get to the heart of this. We are going to cure this darkness, and that it will all be okay. So, but he asked if his husband will. Dude, okay, I need your help, because he asked if his husband was gonna come back alive, and I'm looking around. His husband definitely does. He definitely does. And he definitely does. So, I need you to do your best, like, first night voice. Because I'm gonna throw up. I don't think I can do this. I can't lie to this man and give him false hope.
If I may weigh in,
Yes.
I don't think these people are real. And if they were, they're not anymore. So whatever you say, just say it so we can get through the door.
Yeah, I understand, but it feels real when I look into his eyes and I see what he wants to
Maybe
hear.
it was, but it's not reality. Remember, this place is trying to kill us.
You're right. Nope, can't do it. It's not gonna. It's just not gonna happen. I really tried. I really tried.
What if you don't lie? What if you just tell him? It won't be what he wants to hear, but it'll be the truth.
It's true. You could.
I can lie, but is that really gonna help? Is that gonna remember their story? Or is that just making one up to make him feel better?
If he's not real, you'd think it wouldn't matter. I'm gonna put up the eyeglass again.
First night, is there some sort of, are you feeling queasy, perhaps?
No, merely preparing for battle, just going through my personal ceremonies. This battle will not be without sacrifice. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that your husband is so brave for being one of the people to sway the scales towards a brighter future for you, for this entire kingdom. And if he falls, we'll fall together.
No, I appreciate it possibly more than a sweet lie, the heavy truth of the matter, and I think that people will appreciate it as well.
Oh shoot, that's on the record? Forgot you were a journalist.
Oh no. What do you mean on the record?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, there's a record?
He just says, he said, I think people will appreciate it too. And I will focus on writing about your bravery, as well as my husband and all the knights, all of their bravery for what is to come, and make sure people are reminded that any sacrifices are the promise to a new tomorrow.
Stay brave yourself. Did I pronounce that right?
You've an odd sense of humor at first sight, but this was a pleasure. I will spend the time I have with him as if it were the last. And you see his form begin to swirl up and then transfer to the door. And as that last shade solidifies into some sort of ornament that's above it, the runes glow, the abyssal language glows, and speaking of, when he spoke his name, it sounded like a different language. Came out like whispery, but it sounded like something you didn't understand.
Okay.
And they glow, and then the doors begin to open forward. All right, think we're good here, Dre says. And next part's not any better. This part I do recognize.
Oh, good.
Somewhat.
Yeah, let's just get it over with. Come on.
What? Wait. What should we expect?
You guys woke up, you go up to the door now?
Yeah,
You walk
I
to the steps
wanna
and
ask
meet.
Dre.
As we walk there, I just want to look over. I'll glance over to Chip. Chip, does the name mean anything to you?
I thought his name was Jeremy. You said Jeremy.
No, I said.
What? You're just making sounds at me.
What?
Speak.
You don't hear. Okay, well, I wasn't sure if you could understand it, because that's all I heard.
You understand your mouth sounds?
Does this guy understand what I'm saying?
No.
Well, because I think you're hearing sounds and you're just...
You know what I'm saying. You can understand it. You can understand it.
Look, we didn't get any of the names. It's not important right now.
Yeah, you're right.
And as you guys meet up on the top step to the entryway of the door, you see an endless spiral of steps that seem to lead somewhere into a void of smoke. It looks like dense fog around these steps. It's not just complete blackness, and a bit of a red glow.
Oh, that is cool.
Dre says when you ask what can you expect, he says, honestly, let me roll for it, if I remember. Yeah, that's a 5 and a 6. No, just keep your wits about you and keep going forward. And he looks down at the closed compass. Just follow your instinct. Did you guys take the first step down?
I will.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I shouldn't go first. I'll follow down the stairs.
I'll take the first step down, and we got separated before, right? I just want to take a rope, and everybody hold a little bit of it.
Okay.
Just so we don't get lost or anything, don't get separated. I mean, I guess we still would, but...
Good idea. Actually, in the briefcase, we've got about 50
Shit,
feet.
was there a lot of butter at one point? Oh,
What?
No. What's happening?
Butter?
My
What
head.
are you talking about?
My head hurts.
Dre,
No, I just...
it's a dream. You're dreaming of butter.
Ah!
Stop, it's not, the butter's not real.
Fuck!
Stop!
Okay.
The
I
butter
saw
can't hurt you.
a lot of butter.
What?
And tied. All right. There you go. Hey,
Um,
no amount of butter should slip through that. You'll be okay.
yeah.
Were you saying there's butter on the stairs?
No, I remember it. It's not... Look, it was probably just this place playing tricks.
Butter tricks?
You don't think
Butter
the butter
tricks.
would still be here, right? That would be really treacherous. There's a lot of stairs.
When you guys take the first step?
I will, but I'm looking for butter.
Like worried because imagine if there's leftover margarine that kills
Okay, wait.
us.
In the prequel one shot, was there butter on the
We
stairs?
were covered in butter.
You did
We were.
We were all covered in butter.
Dude, I did not remember that. He just said butter.
So all of these stairs totally could be coated in butter.
Okay, I'm looking for the butter. I didn't remember that.
As you walk in, the entryway behind you disappears. It's just a step now and an endless
Okay.
red void. You also start
so
to see big other massive doorways begin to appear along the steps on the side. And Dre's like, I don't remember any of this. And you're following the compass, right?
Yeah, I'm following the compass while holding the rope while looking for butter.
It continues to lead you down the steps. You guys enter in. It's super dense fog surrounding the steps as you descend into a void, and every now and then you'll get glimpses of the dull red glow through the fog in this sort of infinite staircase spiraling down. The entryway that you walked through is gone, but there are more doors that begin to pop up as like separate pathways in this staircase. What is the order you go down? Because it is a narrow staircase.
I'll be first.
Chip first with a compass.
I'll be second.
Gillion behind them. I'll say Dre is behind you and Griffin's in the back.
Could you actually be
Reverse
in
that.
the
Want to be in the back? Want to sandwich it?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
sandwich them.
Okay.
Alright.
So let's say you, Griffin, Dre, Gillian.
Okay.
Okay. I need a few rolls. First, everyone on the stairway as you descend is making charisma saving throws.
Okay.
DC 25
Oh my god!
as you descend deeper.
So the people, not everyone is gonna
Oh.
get my.
As you descend deeper,
Oh.
your range decreases to 5 feet.
What if we get all tight? What if we
I don't think we can
So
get
you're gonna
that
get the one
tight.
person next to him.
What if we smush that sandwich?
So it'll be, did I say?
That's a panini.
You'll get
Ooh.
Dre.
Yo.
Oh! 21.
29.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
You're right, because you're in the back. You're 4 under, which is better than being low like the other two. Mark a point of corruption.
Sure.
And also, Chip, roll once more, either Arcana or Insight.
Natural one.
Natural one.
Doesn't matter which one. Not proficient with either.
You keep hearing.
I'm looking for butter really hard. So I don't.
the butter check? What's the butter check?
I don't know anything else.
You keep hearing whispers, but what's also strange is how much do you remember of your life?
As much as you'll let me, I mean.
It feels like you're losing too many memories to corrupt. You know the concept of Chip. You know why you're here, and you think you feel
Okay.
like you loved Arlen like a father, maybe Gillian, maybe like a brother, maybe Jay, like a sister. What is a sister? It's starting to be unclear what family feels like, what being alive feels like. You keep hearing these whispers of desire. You hear desire again. You hear home. You hear destruction. you hear rebirth. And you can't unfocus. You're looking for butter. And you're like your eyes almost they become glued to the compass that's pointing you. Every time you walk past a door, the magnet that would normally move the pin, or the magnet, what is it called? The poles, whatever it is that moves the pin in the real world, it will suddenly move towards the door and then quickly move back towards the staircase that leads you further away and continue leading you down. And it kind of melts into ooze like a butter on your hand for a second, and then you blink, and it's back to the compass.
I'm gonna stop for a second.
Okay.
I look behind me.
Like 3 dudes behind you. Everything okay up there?
Look at all of them. Yeah, it just... Yeah. Are we good?
Griffin is like looking down, just following aimlessly, and there's like a shadow over his face, and you hear something under his breath. What's your passive perception? He's mumbling to himself.
Not very good. Jay normally does that.
That's true. Hang on.
15.
It's really hard to make out what he's saying, but he's mumbling to himself, and you get his attention.
Where am I?
We're on the staircase. Going down.
Fuck.
What did you see?
Something. A part of my life I lived. And then it was worse. I think. There's no way that was real. There's no way.
No, Griffin, it wasn't real. You're here with us.
Let's just keep moving. The longer we stay on the staircase, the worse it gets.
Gillian, just keep an eye on Dre back there, okay?
Dre, how you feeling?
Cognizant. As good as I can here in the dark void.
Okay, that's good. Bad is actually sometimes good. Because if you were feeling good, that would be...
Might be bad.
That might be bad.
We're in a bad place. You don't want to feel good.
You don't want to feel good, otherwise you might be bad. You've been here before. You got through it. You can get through it again.
What came after this?
Another door. Just keep leading the way.
Okay. Did you also have a compass that you followed?
No. There's a lot of butter.
Okay, Dre, was there anything more than butter?
It was dark. It was just dark.
Dark and there was butter?
Steps. We just continued down the steps until we arrived. That's all.
What did you do about the butter?
Salted? Or
I don't
unsalted?
remember. I just remember there was butter and slipping.
All right, this is not helping.
And slipped to the bottom.
I turned around. And I started walking again. Dude, it was dark and there was butter.
You did this! This is your bit!
I know! 5 years ago!
Oh my God, you're right.
This is his backstory! Fuck. So you keep walking. You pass a save, and when you begin, everyone comes to their senses, focuses back up, and begins to head down the steps. You pass a save, so you hear in your head, "Kill. What happened? I've been trying to talk to you. I've been trying, but it's not getting through. You weren't responding." You hear Destiny's Blade in your mind.
What?
Whoa.
I look down. Is it like lit up or anything? Or
It's like a very, very dull glow. You can kind of see some sort of shimmering thread off the hilt that kind of like goes down the spine of the blade, and it also dulls glow. You've never seen this before. It's like a string of light.
I hear you now, friend. What have you been trying to say? How long have you been trying to get in touch? Because it feels like we've been walking for a long, even longer than we expected, really. Like, I thought we were there multiple times.
I don't have the same concept of time. It's not like I can see it pass.
Well, what's wrong? Why?
I was trying to tell you that this place feels so familiar and bad. Wrong. Like I've been here before.
Do you remember what happened when you were here before?
No, I'm
Please,
rolling so
anything,
low.
say butter.
3, roll a
Don't
3.
say butter. Don't say butter.
I don't. No, not yet. I just know that you need to be careful. You need to be careful because something is. I can sense the evil. Can you not sense the evil?
This whole place is
It's trying to separate us. It's trying to break our oath. I can feel it.
Don't worry, friend. No such thing will happen. No matter what happens to either of us, the choice is ours. We won't break it. Don't fear.
Just keep checking in. Make sure that I don't lose you again.
Yeah, you wanna like,
And be on your guard.
always. You
More than ever. Seriously. Seriously.
understood.
Okay, so you guys continue to walk down.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
The compass?
Yeah.
it's really
Great.
cool.
Roll another charisma save. Both of you.
Brother,
Well, I didn't look at it. I didn't think the compass was cool. I think the
you
compass
didn't
is
think
cool.
the compass was cool?
I think it's like, I don't know. I thought he made us roll a save because we thought it was cool.
No, I don't think that's why.
Yeah, you're right. That is a dirty 30.
What?
I have plus 15 to charisma saving throws.
Who is near you? Dre, right?
Dre.
Good. And he gets a +5?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Oh. It's gonna be a 6 for me.
6 for you.
It's the Riptide dice. We're trying to sell them. You can lie once.
100.
Okay.
600 pass?
DM, what do we get with triple digits?
High triple dig.
You feel like the compass is beginning to speak to you.
That's not good. That's not good.
It looks cool, though, doesn't it?
Here, say it.
Oh, my God.
Hello. That's not what it says. That's funny.
That's too funny. This is serious. I'll stop.
You hear rebirth, Prince, home, remember. And it feels like. Say that again?
No one said anything, Chip. You okay?
Precious talks to me, not you.
And once again, you're 100% losing who you are.
Yeah, for sure.
Faster and just more rapidly as you descend. It's not enough to where you can't be Chip anymore.
But I'd be purposefully being Chip. Like,
But you're more
Consciously.
and more pretending, yeah,
yeah.
that everything is okay.
Is it like you have the memories, but you don't have the feelings? Is that kind of what it is? And even those you're losing?
It's more like he's not even sure if he's making up the mememories or if they're real memories at this point.
Think if a robot was trying to act out your personality.
Yeah,
Or doppelganger.
it's true. Or Dark Gilly, or Husk Gilly, or Vision Gilly.
You got a 30. Dre rolled a natural 1, and
Oh my God.
Griffin rolled a 6.
Bro!
Dude.
We shouldn't sell these anymore.
Don't say that!
These are on sale,
You
is
know-
all I want to say.
Might not happen if you were rolling with a 1 billion die from the Gillion Tidestrider.
And you know what? Let's give it a whirl right now just to
set.
prove it.
Wait. I have one. It's on the floor. It's on the floor. Well, that's
GM?
why I
GM?
lost it to the abyss.
Hey,
What?
get inspiration. Roll again.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's right.
You want, okay, Dre or
It's
Griffin?
a new feature.
Wait, for real?
Oh, for real?
You guys want to give one of the NPCs inspiration?
Yeah.
You can only use it once this session. I'll let you do
What do
it.
you mean once this set was
What do you-
never
that's not a thing?
Be cool.
It's not a thing, but
Yo.
the power of the Gillion dies. It says destiny. Which destiny do you want to affect?
Dre got a natural 1.
I think it's his motherfucking destiny.
It's Dre's motherfucking destiny. Shabla.
My poor laptop. Also,
Oh no!
I had a dice already.
That didn't sound good either.
It's fine, I think.
It's a crack.
No, it's okay.
It doesn't count.
All right. You know what? You want this to be his? Okay. Jay honestly can't take much more corruption. so-
Sure, okay. All right. This is it.
Ready? 3, 2.
Oh,
Wrong one?
What is
that
it?
is it. That's a 19.
19!
That's a 19. That's a 19 on the other dice.
And a
And a
back.
jump.
Oh!
And it was a jump. So you
back.
get the jump bonus plus 1.
That's
Rode the rim. Rode the rim. 20 points.
Give me my Gillion dice
Yeah,
back.
of course.
Thank you. Okay, 19. Charisma save. Adds a few.
Plus
adds a
5.
modifier. Plus a 5. He actually makes the DC then. Griffin still doesn't.
That's okay. I think Dre was probably just
Yeah, that
on the
would have been
verge.
really bad.
Good call.
Thank you for letting us do that.
What do you mean good call? It was a made up rule. I mean, it was a real rule.
Well, I want to sell more of
cool.
these dice, so I gotta be a cool DM. And things are gonna get worse anyway, so.
What?
Griffin continues to mutter to himself. It seems like he's having visions behind you, but you know that if you get to the bottom of the staircase or the entryway or whatever, that according to Trey, that's when it improved.
Could always cast a spell to help.
Speaking of, when it's starting to talk, when you feel the compass start to talk to you, you get the feeling that nothing happening right now is accidental. You're right where you're supposed to be.
I hate that feeling.
It sucks.
It sucks.
So, eventually, you come to a door made of rock. Same tall, rounded archway of a door, but it looks to be made of stone, slab, flat, and the compass points to go in.
Walk into it.
Okay, you push through the door and you exit the staircase that was descending, and it descended maybe, it seemed like it's kept going further than this. But you traveled many flights down. You are deep within the supposedly infinite layers, it seemed. And you arrive in this cavernous chamber of dark stone that sort of glitters and reflects, but so much of the stone you can't even see because it is covered by thick vines with thorns. It's surrounding you to your left and your right, and it begins to travel, and you follow the vines as you walk in, looking at the walls and inspecting the interior of this cavernous chamber that you walk into. And you see that some of the thorns branch off and they wrap around a trident stuck firmly into the sand. On top of it, it pierces through a weathered, tattered, broken captain's hat, which is the spine of a feather.
Whose?
Seems you're getting a little closer. And as you do, you approach this trident with the hat, and you follow the vines. Some of it wraps around the trident. It gets thicker as it gets closer to what looks like maybe a massive door, but in front of it, on the surface, is a massive, black, serrated rose. And it blocks your entryway into the next chamber. And you can hear as things begin to shift and move and react to your presence. What are you guys gonna do? You also notice, actually have both you roll perception, because this is really hard to see.
Okay.
Hey, Chip, this is your destiny.
Sorry. 24.
You spot it. It's a glint. Inside the very center of the bulb seems to be a silver bullet of the rose that clings to the surface of this massive door. Its vines covering it, protecting, or just barring the entry. And it also wraps around the trident. And some of the thorns poke through the hat, and it looks like it belonged and has roses on it, but they're faded and it's been ripped and worn as if it's been sitting here for ages.
Giant black rose? Or is it normal size?
Giant, so the trident,
Trident?
hat,
Hat?
vines around,
Vines.
and that also wraps around all the interior of the room and leads up to a giant black rose that is affixed onto the center of a massive door. And its thorns, its vines crawl like sprawl out from it, almost like a flower spider.
Okay, and so the trident blocks the way.
The trident doesn't necessarily block the way.
It's
just sort of wrapped up in smaller vines. The rose, and its thick, like tentacle-like vines with thorns on them, it covers the door and blocks the way, and it covers the room.
Okay. Does it cover the floor?
You have to step over it like you're walking over like tree vines and branches and trunks. So yeah, it does.
This is all you. It's your past.
Dre says,
No, I did this.
What do you mean you did this? Like you put these here?
No, I remember Captain Rose. He was here. Arlen was here. Finn. Myself. He became something.
Who did?
And he attacked us. The captain. And
What did you do?
I shot him. I killed him. I had to. Right?
Okay, yeah, it's okay.
He doesn't want us to go through. He doesn't want us to go any further. He doesn't want us to find Arlen.
The captain?
I think that's what this is. I think this is the captain. That rose, these vines.
He like backs up and starts to cower a bit.
We fucked up. I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up.
I just kind of turn back around to the trident.
I'm gonna give Chip a nod to do what he's got to do, and Gillion will go over and put an arm around Dre and start just trying to be there for him.
Yeah.
You notice that he begins to like. You see on Griffin too, it mats his fur around the eyes. They start to. They're crying ink.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would probably cry ink too if you had blood, but you're bones.
Yes,
Your bones.
I am
Your
bones.
bones.
Aren't we all bones?
Yes. You want to grab the trident? Covered in vines and thorns?
I mean, it's probably gonna hurt, but
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I'd be specifically trying to free it from the
Yeah.
vines.
Okay. You grab it. I'll just say that it is a 2 points of piercing damage as you grab the vines, and the thorn just kind of pierces into your hand. 3 points of necrotic damage.
Oh. So 5 total?
5 total. 3 of that is necrotic.
Yeah.
And which I believe you're resistant to, right? Because you're undead. Unless I think I gave that to you.
I don't have it on the sheet, but it could be.
Whatever. 5 points of damage. And
I'll take it. Whatever.
yeah, you know what? Fine, you can be resistant to necrotic. I don't mind. I said it.
Okay, so I would take 3, not 5.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's actually
And
No.
that's huge.
I'm ready
you're
for
able
it.
to the vines seem to retreat, and you can free the trident and the hat. However, does 14 hit you?
No.
The second you free the trident, the thick vines around the room begin to react, and the flower spits something at you and just barely misses, and it seems like it is threatened.
Oh. The flower?
The flower. What would you like to do?
The flower is spitting at me.
Flower spitting. You use his last wish, his last dying breath to make a flower that spits at you, man.
I can pull the thing all the way out? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just pull it all the way out. And...
All right, pull it all the way out. Real quick, just roll initiative, guys.
Okay.
Okay, Chip, I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't. Natural 20! Let's go!
Peep it.
17.
15. -2.
You have a -2 initiative? There's no way.
Yeah,
That's a lie.
No, it's right there. See?
That's a lie.
See?
Why?
I have 6 dexterity.
100 and something episodes. And you
it's-
have 6
Oh,
dexterity?
it's never going up, Baba.
Chip, it is the top of the round. It seems threatened. It starts to actively begin to move all of its vines around, and they begin to move towards everybody that is in the cavern, and especially towards you who just pulled the trident out. It seems like this thing is now going to, by any means necessary, prevent you guys from moving forward.
When I grab this trident and I start to pull it and it reacts, I just look back and I say, Captain Rose isn't calling the shots anymore. And rip it out. And I want to.
All right.
Can I use it as a weapon?
Yeah, I just won't be able to use any magical effects.
You know what? I'll put it on my back and I will take out my swords.
Cool. Right on. Now, I have to ask, it's your turn. Are you gonna activate him? Because you so happened to Gillion.
Dude, give it a whirl.
Dude, hot mode.
Hot mode!
Yeah, let's go!
Chip, roll a D100.
That's my captain. What? Oh, I didn't
The
think it would be as bad.
The magic of the swords, and suddenly around it,
Dude,
the
they're gonna
arcane
break.
begins to be unstable around the swords. What's the number?
We just got the swords on the wall, too.
Take him down.
I got a 50.
Okay. Okay, roll a 1d4.
Never heard him laugh like that. I've never heard him laugh like
Roll a
that
1d4.
In my life.
It's funny. Roll a 1d4.
It's not funny.
Why did you laugh that way?
You'll know.
Okay, can you be my destiny? Do you do it?
What?
A D4.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, great moon goddess. Do I want one low? Do I want high?
I don't know.
What am I praying for? All right, middle of the road. That's a 2.
Dude, moon goddess, what's up?
Thank you, moon goddess.
2.
For the next 2 days, you are vulnerable to necrotic damage.
You know? Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get one thing. I had one thing.
One perk of being undead.
Oh my
Completely
God.
neutralized.
Oh my God,
Just gonna cross that out.
right, actually vulnerable.
All right, but your swords are
Never
light.
mind.
Your swords are light. This is a plant. You can imagine it's weak to fire.
I cut it.
All right, you begin to cut it down. Go ahead and roll to attack.
24 with the first one.
Hits.
Sure.
Roll again.
Okay. We're gonna do the second one. 16.
16 hits.
Oh.
Roll your damage.
Let's do some damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Can I sneak attack the flower?
Yeah.
Cool. That is 11 piercing damage and 14 fire damage.
Wonderful. 24 fire damage. Wait, 18, 28. It looks very vulnerable to the flames. You cut, the flames spread. Two of its vines just get completely severed, and the flames that catch on them begin to spread towards the petal. It immediately screeches in like a blubbering flower sound, like a very liquidy sort of bubbling sound from the center where that silver bullet was, or still is. That's your turn?
Yes.
Any sneak attack damage?
All right, let's get sneaky.
Let's get sneaky.
24 sneaky.
24 sneaky!
Sneaky bicky, bro.
Good God! It is the Rose's turn.
Back.
It is going to go for
Try it.
2 vine attacks on you, Chip. Let's try it. 27 to hit the first one. 22 to hit on the second one. You take
I shouldn't have said try it because you tried it and it worked.
Yeah, that's a flower though. I don't think it knows.
you take 13 points of slashing damage, and
As long as you don't take any necrotic, man, you should be good.
Why do you say things like that?
I know you're taking some necrotic.
you take
It's probably not that much.
This is not the time to be nana boo-booing me right now.
You're right.
um,
Woo, 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 nah, nah.
you take 11 points of necrotic damage on the first hit.
On the fur.
Oh fuck.
Second hit is 10 points of slashing. No, sorry, 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Wait.
And then
That's a lot.
12 points of necrotic damage.
Should have got you your briefcase.
Gillion, a beam of energy shoots out towards you. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
What did I do? Oh no. Think, Gillion. Think. Natural 20!
All right. Yo, that's so good. That could have been so bad if you failed.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Destiny. Destiny.
So,
I look at it and I stop the beam.
yeah, sure, man.
Wait, really?
Yeah, sure.
It zooms in on my head and you see a vacuous space where there are 2 pieces of gray matter and they do this and there's a spark and they keep moving. And just for that spark, for a second, my eyes open and I understand. And then I stop the beam with my mind.
This place is really getting to him.
I think it's always been like this.
That is the flowers, that is the Rose's turn. It is now, I believe it's yours, Gillion.
Very well.
It's looking pretty fucked. Yeah, it's looking fucked up. Looking like a fucked up Rose.
Okay, I draw Destiny's Blade. Good to go, friend?
I can hear you. I'm with you.
And with you as well.
Know this, champion. I sense something greater behind that door. Something familiar. We must reach it.
Understood. Destiny's Blade. Did you know I'm about to say some stupid shit.
Say it serious though.
Yes. Destiny's Blade. I keep thinking back to that man. Did you ever have someone to call your husband or partner?
This feels like a great time to mention the guy that you were talking to was a Triton, and I failed to mention that.
That Triton.
It feels better to say
Yes.
now. Yes. Was a memory check on Destiny's Blade. Natural 1.
Holeless.
What a ridiculous question, Gillion.
Indeed. Then this will be your first time to deflower. And I will take Destiny's Blade. I will run up to the rose, and I will take these slashes across it.
I don't want to fight it anymore.
Probably not.
You said how many slashes?
I get 2.
Right. No, you get 2. Don't ask for more.
Yeah, I feel like I probably shouldn't use magic, huh?
No, definitely not.
Up to you, man. It's a table. Abyssal Wild Magic table. You remember when I DM'd you about that?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, you did.
You did this?
Sorry. No,
I don't think he gave me anything as evil as I wrote down.
I'm gonna take my 2 attacks first. First one is a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Second one is a 12 to hit.
12 misses.
What are you gonna do? All right, this is going to do 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage.
That's it?
But I cut into it a little and I think, no, darkness is weak to light. And I'm going to Divine Smite the flower! As Destiny's Blade lights up our bond stronger than ever.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Don't worry.
No.
You're not rolling on the table for Divine Smite.
Okay, bet. I am going to smite at 3rd level.
How did you do that?
Why'd I wink at you?
Yeah,
I don't
that's worrying.
Wait, well, yeah, why did you make a note?
You winked at me.
Huh.
know. Don't worry.
23 radiant damage.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Gotta be weak to that.
You gotta be, that's what I was thinking. How's it looking?
Strangely, no. However, the flower is not beefy. And with that, with the light, you see, you guys are powerful. This is the remnants of maybe someone's ideals, dreams, life. Who knows how this got here? You have no clue. But it has some sort of symbolism to Captain Rose, and Dre seems to remember being here, and you guys attack it, and with ease, cut through its vines, reach its bulb with the radiant, with the smite, and as quick as it threatened and tried to stop you, quicker it begins to decay and wither away. You hear something in your mind, Chip. You hear, I'm sorry.
From who?
You're losing your memories, man. Go ahead and roll history.
Oh, fuck.
With advantage, because
Okay.
you've heard this voice before, recently.
14.
I say it's enough. Sounds like Rose. You just heard a recording, a few days ago. I'm sorry. You have to remember. You have to reach him, make him remember. That's the only way. If you forget, legacy's lost. And so we too will be. And then it just, everything turns to ash and falls into the ground as black sand. The door, you can see it's a rusted, massive, as all the doors have been, brass door. And it's open, or it's ready, it's free to be opened. You see Dre was just like stun locked in the back the whole time. You see as the rose is withering away, that silver bullet in it drops from it into your hand.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna help in there, but I want to try. So whatever you need, I'll try and keep up.
I want to turn to Dre and put the bullet with him.
Okay.
Say, just hold on to this.
Let's get him out of here.
Okay. And then to Gillion, I want to take the trident. I think you should hold on to the trident. I think it was your grandfather's.
Yeah, that seems right. That feels right.
Then we'll bring it back to him.
Gillion, I'm forgetting everything. I don't know. I heard Rose and he told me to remember and I can't. I can't remember anything. I don't.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm right here in front of you.
I just wish I felt that. Or anything, but I'm mostly gone already. Okay.
Chip,
I know you don't want me to say it, but I have to say it because I want you to bring this back to him. I want to get Arlen out of there.
We're gonna bring this back to him. There's no I'm gonna bring this back to him. We'll go together.
Just promise me it's not all or nothing. That if you can get everyone out and I don't know, is that even better?
Promise me you won't try to stay.
Don't let Ollie come after me. But I won't. The cards are stacked.
I know, but don't talk like you're already gone. You're not. I'm here. Dre's here.
I pull off
Jay's out there. You brought us all together.
bandana and you see the mangled flesh, the bones. I'm not. If I can come back, that'd be great, but I'm not here. It's okay.
No,
It's hard to look at.
no, I was just gonna say I've seen worse, but I definitely haven't seen worse.
You haven't seen worse.
You're still Chip.
I want to be.
You are.
I'm gonna try. Okay? I'm gonna try.
I'm right there by your side, and if you forget, I will be right there to remind you. You have fought tooth and nail for this. You have brought everyone together for this. This is what you've wanted, and you're here. But this isn't it for you, okay? I know that you can't feel it right now, or that it's confusing, or that you might forget. But there are people that care so fucking much about you.
Jay.
And even if it's confusing, you cannot throw that away.
Ollie. Jay, Earl. Queen.
That's right.
Alphonse.
Okay.
And
To be fair, there's a lot of them. You're
okay,
doing
just
really
help me
good.
get there.
You're doing really good. To be real, I was trying. You were just going faster.
Okay.
So that's a good sign.
Okay, so that's okay, it's a normal amount of
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of people.
Jay, Ollie, Alphonse, Griffin, and I just say these names and
Yeah.
remember everything I can, and I turn around to the door and I go to open it.
Yeah. As you're repeating the names, you can see Griffin, despite being bones, he still puts his hand on your shoulder. And you turn around and you go to open this big brass door, and you feel on the other side, you're being pulled to this place. The compass has stopped spinning. It's no longer leading you here. You are here. You are where it was guiding you.
Okay.
As you open the door, you see
This is it, dude.
I know.
you see somewhat of a void similar to the staircase. In front of you, you walk out and you basically break through the threshold into a new chamber. Disappears behind you. You're in a new void. You're in a new layer. The platform you stand on is just some bit of floating rock, and you see in front of you fractured aisles that both get higher and further away from you. To the left, you can sort of hear what sounds like falling, raining fountains of coins. You hear screams whispered and talking whispered, but screams from below, not in agony, but in desperation. It also is mixed in with the sound of some kind of rushing water. But around you, it's just these mist, darkness, and past, as you sort of focus your vision forward, past the floating aisles of rock, you know what you see. You know who you see in that moment. Before I describe it, Gillion, when you walk in, you hear in your head and see a thread of light go from the tip of Destiny's blade that you hold in your hand, straight past these aisles and towards a figure in the distance, hundreds of feet. And you hear in your head, Destiny's blade, Gil, I've remembered.
Remembered what?
I know what we face. I have faced it before. It's hard. Hit the egg in the center. You look forward and you see what I'm about to describe. And he says, we have to destroy it. We can't let it crack. We can't let it be free again. And this is what you guys are seeing. It is a massive mound of tangled and wrapped up strings of ichor, and they all seem to come from the same point in the center of an egg. It is a mutated form, fused together with the egg in the center. Giant. Massive.
Oh, fuck.
You see a face that you couldn't forget even if you tried. And it's strung up by tentacles of ooze and ichor. And it looks like Arlen has been fighting corruption through a permanent rage for the last decade.
Fuck, that's so fucking cool.
That's
Constantly both wearing down, regenerating. You see black, serrated tentacles protruding from his stomach, wrapping around his legs, embedded into the surface of this massive rock platform that is both far away from you and high up. And tentacles come out of his back and stretch towards, and they look like they can reach anywhere in the room. You see he's suspended mid-air. Threads of ichor wave and ripple around the torso like a living web as it moves and pulsates. They protrude from his shoulder blades. They twist into his eye sockets, his ears, his nose, his mouth, as he squirms and jolts. And you swear you can constantly hear it. Those screams, it's not from below, it's not anguish. It's rage, and it's coming from him. You remember what you were told. You have to make him remember.
Right.
If you can reach him.
Okay.
It's the only way. That's what you were told by the dying rose. You told that the egg in the center must be destroyed, and there's a thread of light that connects your sword to it.
Yeah.
I don't think Chip would be able to say anything. I don't think a word could come out of him. But just reaching back, something he can never forget. Pull this out and walk up. Just hold it.
You hear a roar emanate throughout this void. And there are gaps. There are gaps between you and him. But if you can just reach him, maybe you can get through to him. And together, maybe you can save him. I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative. And I asked,
motherfucker.
I'm curious,
Oh shit, I barely see Bisley cry, bro. What the fuck?
would you guys like a visual aid for this?
I don't know.
What? Sure.
I don't know.
All right, Cord, it's time.
What?
Bring it out.
What?
What
Bring
the
it
fuck?
What?
Dude, it's your
it in.
dad! They have your dad! Your
Bring it
dad's
in.
body!
Bring it in, Cord! Here, in the dark depths of the abyss, two captains stare down the end of Chip's lifelong journey. To save Arlen and destroy an unborn evil, the final obstacles are merely gaps of infinite void.
When you brought this out, I got so excited I farted. I've never done that in my life.
Oh my god.
Never done that.
So at the top of the round,
Yeah.
you guys see you're all the way back on the platform that you entered on. Again, entryway disappeared. You can see these floating masses of rock that have fractured and move around. You hear some sort of fountain of coins. Maybe it's water, maybe it's rushing water somewhere. Whispers this roar of rage as you walk to the edge of the platform you entered onto and held the coin out towards Arlen, or what has become of him now. He roars, and you guys notice past, as well as you can see through the fog, some sort of sphere-like barrier begins to like form around the collection of rocks that he is sort of embedded into, being held up, suspended by the tentacles. You're not sure what it is, but it begins to, it's a globe that kind of like shimmers in front of him. So that means top of the round is going to be you, Chip.
Gillion, we have to get closer.
Say less. I'll take you there.
How?
Well, eventually.
What?
I don't know. I mean, when I can warp you in. Or try.
When you can, what do you mean?
I mean, like...
Oh, it's not your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Didn't get that.
No, you're good.
Are you sure? But if you cast any magic, it's...
This is what you've been trying to do.
Gillion.
Your whole journey. You picked me up. You made me mean something. Let me do this for you. I don't care what it takes.
You hear Griffin behind you.
Remember, magic doesn't work the same here.
I know.
It could backfire.
You could send me somewhere else.
That would... Okay.
There's got to be another way. Look. Maybe... Oh man, those are really high up rocks.
I can throw you the old-fashioned way.
I can also give you a boost. Dre says that.
Yeah, I just looked at him,
My legs are strong. We time it right.
I'll help.
Griffin says.
Me too.
If you need to get to the rocks.
I mean, what if we just jump? We can probably make it.
You look over the edge on your turn, and it is just darkness. If you fall, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Good thing you've lost a lot of weight.
That's really funny.
Are you guys gonna make a move?
My biggest problem is that getting everyone over there is gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
You're not sure how much time you have. You hear rushing water.
Okay.
It gets louder.
I think you just gotta go, man. I think we figure out the plan as we go.
Hang on.
Okay, bet.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Do I still have it? Oh, I gotta still have it.
I got a lot of spells that the DM tells me.
1,000 ball bearings, no.
Good idea, man.
Haunting trap, no.
I know what you're looking for.
What do you think I'm looking for?
I think you're looking for the thing that you tried to use that one time, and I made fun of you because you didn't use it right.
Yeah.
And it was silly.
I have it. I want to use my grappling hook.
Yeah! All right.
I want to use my grappling hook, and I want to take out the 10-foot pole that I have, and I want to give it to Gillion, and just say, vault. And I want to
I love you.
I want to take my grappling hook, throw it, and try and catch it on one of the rocks.
All right. Just make. We'll consider this thieves' tools. So
Okay.
roll dexterity plus proficiency.
Dexterity plus proficiency, and if I'm adding my proficiency, I can't roll below 10.
True.
13.
I would say that with the length of the rope and the grappling hook and this particular aisle that rocks is spinning and slowly sort of rotating in space, you're able to throw it over and catch some sort of groove, and the grappling hook sticks. It catches.
Okay.
You're able to. It's taut, so you can use it.
Sweet. All right. I will use that and try and kind of jump out and grab the furthest point on it and then pull myself up.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna say make with advantage athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. I'm so light right now. Remember,
He's so light.
I don't have muscles.
All bones.
It's a low DC.
19.
19. Okay, Chip. Feel free to move your little mini up there.
Yes!
Nice.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
You've made it to the first platform.
I'm gonna stand back and look towards Gillion, and I want to kind of try and help catch him and bring him over when he vaults.
Something happens as soon as you make it to the first other island.
Okay.
The island's called just a rock isle.
Sure.
You hear whispers get louder and louder as you make it just even a few feet closer to Ireland. You hear desire. You hear destruction. You hear the same words you've heard before, and these little swirling masses of void begin to appear all around you.
That's a lot of guys to deal with, bro.
They all have a turn.
Oh.
The moment you get there,
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I don't have a lot.
I'll let you take a bonus action and finish your turn up.
Bonus action? Hide.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see these.
You're mid-conflict.
And I want to kind of yelp like I'm in Scooby-Doo, and I want to kind of try and hang over the edge.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you do that, I'll let you hide, but also I need you. Are you holding onto the rope? Grappling hook.
Yes, I would use that. for
Okay,
sure.
I'll let your bonus action hide then.
And then I can tie it around my leg a little bit so I can.
All right, you'll be hanging on the surface.
All right, let me roll it. Man, I'm not so good at this. That's a 2. I rolled a 2, but that increases to a 10 because of my reliable talent. So that plus a 13 is a 23.
Right on. As you're hanging off the edge, you feel some sort of weight begin to grab at your ankles, like something begins to pull at you.
Man, but I'm hidden. But I can't hide from the darkness.
Can't hide from the gravity.
From the darkness.
Can't hide from
We'll say that's the end of your turn, though. They're gonna take, let's see, they're gonna take their turns. You sort of do disappear from sight from them, but you're just like, your presence brings them into existence.
Huh. What I look at? Chip is looking over at you, looking up, and just like,
Yeah. It's okay, I don't think they see either of us.
So all three of those are going to move towards where Gillion, Griffin, and Jay are.
they're gonna jump?
I mean, Dre. No, they don't jump. They sort of
they
like
flop.
unform.
Okay.
And then they form again where
Okay.
Gillion, Dre, and Griffin are.
I don't love that.
Two of them almost sort of like, there's like your sword is dull glow. Usually it's much brighter, but
Yeah,
there's still that
yeah.
thread that's connecting the tip of it to Arlen.
Yes.
And these sort of beings, like, they don't appreciate the light.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
But two of them are gonna go and try and attack you.
No!
Nice, good work hiding, Chip. I can take it.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 20. My first roll.
Why did you say that you can take it?
Destiny! That's a 28.
To hit?
Yeah,
That'll do it.
28 to hit on the first one. A natural 20, don't let me forget. Oh, I just fucking rolled it again. I swear to God,
I can
rolled
take it.
another natural 20.
I
On
can.
what?
On the second attack,
What did you roll it with?
the Gillion dies!
Available right now on
Stop rolling the Gillion dice! Stop rolling the Gillion dice!
Keep
Roll the
rolling
dice!
Destiny! That was just one
It's
of
your
them.
destiny to give us money.
Roll a different dice,
There's
bro.
two attacks coming at you again from the other one.
Cool.
Whoa, what is that? It's 26?
Yes, that'll hit.
I rolled an 18. Okay.
What am I gonna do?
21.
Cast a spell as a reaction?
21.
21 doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit? Okay,
I'm gonna be
so
honest, this is kind of the fuck you dimension.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah, and you're getting fucked.
Three attacks come at you and hit. Two of them
Two
are
of them
natural
are crits.
20s. Yeah. And then the other one is going to go for, what do you guys think, Dre or Griffin?
Don't ask me that.
Griffin's big and fluffy. You can take it.
All right, he'll go for Griffin. it'll go
he
for
did
Griffin?
describe his eyes as like matted with black tears. Dre
on.
can't use his arms, so I don't know.
It doesn't. It doesn't hit the first attack.
Let me read because I think I might be able to do a thing. Hang on.
The second hit will hit Griffin, though.
As soon as that one attacks Griffin, I want to use my Sentinel feat and swing out towards it, trailing this sort of light that's still leading to the egg.
Yeah, roll a hit.
That's going to be a 27.
27 hits.
Okay, and it's going to take, maybe I'll kill it before it hurts him. That would be cool. 10 damage.
It does not die.
Yeah. Tracks.
From the first strike, you take 24 psychic damage.
Oh my
and
god.
it is actually floating above. It is floating towards the right. Like put it in the void a little bit. It has 15 feet reach. When it hits you, it pulls you closer and off the ledge.
So I just died.
No, it's holding you. It's holding you off the ledge. Not grappled yet, but it pulls you towards it.
Oh, wait, so am I floating?
Right now, yeah. This is the second attack from it. That was still a natural 20.
Okay, so I took 24.
I couldn't have taken this damage, bro.
It broke?
I would have died.
I got you, dog. My goat. If I do nothing else.
And then you take another 18 points of psychic damage.
Got it.
Oh my god.
Wait, sorry. Before it pulls you, roll 2 charisma saving throws.
Holy fuck.
Before it pulls you.
Okay,
I have to have something here.
First charisma saving throw is it rolled right off of fuck. Let's go. 28.
That's good. You want a 16.
Second charisma saving throw is, in fact, a 23.
Okay, so it does not pull you.
That is so much better.
The other one that hit you the one time, it's not floating off the edge. It is behind you.
Okay, wait, so I took, just to be clear, 24 and then 18?
Yep. Psychic damage.
I could have uncanny dodged before.
And then you take 10 more psychic damage.
Oh, what? So 24 plus 18 plus another 10?
And go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Which I don't automatically fail.
As he tries to engulf you, being right next to you.
He tries to engulf me?
Which you do not automatically fail, you're right.
First of all, it's pronounced in Jolf. Well, DM, what's an 8 gonna do for me?
An 8 is gonna fail by 8. Bad bad. It uses its body to form itself around you, and you begin to hear everything that you fear the most all at once. You take a total of 9 more psychic damage.
Oh my God.
You're restrained and blind.
I lost half of all my HP.
That is the Eater of Dreams turns.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that vibe from them. I think right now what I see is Chip forgetting, honestly.
Part of your worst fears.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that could happen here, is that we get out of this and he doesn't remember us to celebrate. He doesn't remember to be happy. He doesn't remember that he brought us all together for this, that this was what it was all for. And it was all hopeless, and we died down here in the abyss, forgotten by the person who cared about us most and who we followed to our deaths. Yeah, anyway.
Ouch.
Chip, you can't hide from the tentacles of Void.
It's not like
And they are going to try and knock you off your rope. 2 of the tentacles attached to Harlan.
Oh God.
Let me roll this. What's your AC?
I don't want to tell you.
15 hit?
19.
That's one of them. 22. 22 hit?
22 will hit, yeah.
That's one of the others. How much health do you have? You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's half of it.
Can you uncanny dodge?
I can.
You can uncanny dodge.
I can.
You get, when it hits you, you would normally get pushed 20 feet back, but you're currently held on to your grappling hook.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is just roll, or should we roll for the rope, not to snap? Or you can roll to hold on.
Probably be a strength save, I imagine.
Yeah, that makes so much
All
sense.
right, let's do it.
I feel like it would either be strength
So-
save or luck for the rope. I mean,
Either one. Flat D20 or strength save, up to you.
I get-
I'll say with the flat D20, you want above, let's say an 11 for the rope not to snap.
you're totally not within 5 feet of me.
Strength
Yeah.
save, I would say it's going to be like DC 18 at least.
So I take 8 damage instead of
Yeah, if you
15?
have it. If you have it.
Okay, I will do. I've never been a lucky guy, clearly, but I'm gonna go for that one.
All right, roll above 11.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it fully.
Do it on the chip dice. Do it on the chip dice.
Dude, everything kind of sucks for you most of the time. Please, like,
You gotta kiss him.
once.
gotta
I'm not
kiss-
kissing
You
him.
gotta
Hey,
kiss him.
and you know what I'll say, dude? For this session, before you roll anything else, your move with the coin deserves inspiration.
Oh, let's go!
Let's see if I need it.
With tongue.
18!
Hey!
The rope does not snap. Normally it would push you back, but you hold fast. You hold fast. You do swing backwards up. You can see the top of the you can see the top of the rock platform, and you swing back under.
Can I have swung all the way around and then back up onto the top?
Yeah, it like wraps around once. The rope is now shorter.
And I like fly up and I'm, ah! Am I at the bottom of my dead?
Your location will definitely be. They'll know it now.
Say that
You're no longer hidden from those the Eaters
okay.
of Dreams. The Eater of Dreams.
All right, cool.
So that is the tentacles. It is now Gillion.
Gillion! Gillion has a plan.
You are within 30 feet. You start within 30 feet because it's literally wrapped around you. Go ahead and make a wisdom save now.
Fuck.
Fuck?
Is it now 1?
Can I use it? Can I use my inspiration for him?
No.
Okay.
You are frightened of all the dream eaters.
Oh, that's not terrible.
So I have disadvantage to attack. Can't move away from them, right?
Can't move towards them.
Can't move towards them.
Have to move.
Good thing I don't fucking want to.
You're also blinded and kind of. I think you're restrained by one of them. I said.
Blinded and restrained.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my
I have a play.
You can
so
you can break its escape by making another wisdom save. You can
Did
break
you
its
also bring a hammer to go along with this big set so that you can smash our little guys when they
Yeah,
die?
right? So to be clear, is this the one that's engulfing me?
yes.
Okay.
The other one's in combat with Griffin.
Okay, bet. He's there. Okay. I would say you could probably see someone you're inside, right?
You're blinded, so not really. You just see
really.
the memories, like the fears and
Ah,
stuff.
shit. And that makes sense. And
And yeah, but you can roll another wisdom if you want to break the engulfing.
is it an action?
No, it's at the start of your turn.
Oh! Yeah!
It'd be a second separate wisdom save.
Yeah, I would like to do that. That is a... Oh my god. I thought I had a +1 to wisdom saves. I actually have +11. I got a 28.
Okay, yeah, you're able to break free of the being engulfed. No longer restrained, no longer blinded.
Why don't I eat your dreams? And here's my play.
You're frightened of it, don't forget.
Oh, I know. If I remember correctly, cantrips didn't cause me...
No.
Right. So I'm gonna use Quicken Spell on Minor Illusion.
Where's he going with this?
Where you going with this, Gilly?
And I'm gonna move... Let's see, how far would you say this guy is from me?
Don't worry about it.
It matters.
Okay, that's about 10-ish feet.
Okay, perfect. This guy's like 15, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I make an illusion of a bigger Gillion with a big, huge mouth. And it's
Big, huge mouth?
and it engulfs this Dream Eater so he knows how it feels. But because I've just used a meta magic option on my turn, I'm going to activate the Luxbris Pearl Shard. Do you know what that does?
Just remind us, it's been a few years.
It shoots out of this blast of water in a 10-foot radius, affecting creatures I choose. So I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to choose this one. And
Okay.
they both have to make strength saving throws.
Okay,
Yes.
which they have advantage on. They have magical resistance.
Oh, that's really bad.
First roll was a 17
Okay.
for the one, let's say the one next to you.
Okay.
And one 10 feet away, that was next to Griffin. The highest roll was a 9.
Okay. Okay. They both take 7 cold damage, and they're both knocked 10 feet back and sent prone,
Okay,
which means that they fall.
they're flying. They're hovering.
Yeah.
They don't fall.
Damn. All right, that was kind of my plan.
Still good. Still good
You're
for you.
you're out of range from.
Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm
Okay.
gonna get out of here. I'm gonna take this pole Chip has given me, expand it, and try and vault over to the next step.
All right, yeah. Give me some kind of athletics check.
28.
Okay, yeah. Vault it over. Move your mini.
Wow!
That's one down.
Oh! Gillian, when you get down, I kind of just like help you and grab.
Yeah.
What about Griffin and Trey?
These things are gonna keep coming unless we stop it at the source.
Are you guys good?
Maybe we can try and hold them off. And keep them back here.
Just stay alive.
Not a bad idea. I'm sure it can't make more.
Heck,
I have strong legs. I'll jump.
You keep.
You keep bringing up the legs.
We don't know how far the drop is, but if we can get up there, maybe we can stop it.
I think so too. I think you can get through to him.
I hope so.
All right. So is that the end of your turn, Gil?
Yeah. So I guess there's still a minor illusion of a big old gilly there.
Yeah, true.
Big old mouth.
Sure.
That helps. And in any way.
Well, I guess we'll see. Great. Okay. I'm gonna say the ending turn would be Griffin and Dre.
Yeah.
I think Dre's gonna prepare to give Griffin a boost to the next platform.
Okay.
But we'll focus on you guys for now. So top of the round, here's what happens. You hear another roar emanating from the corrupted Arlen, and it shakes the entire chamber, whatever could shake. You can also hear that rushing water. It gets louder as if it's getting closer, as if maybe the room is filling.
Okay.
Another thing happens when the chamber shakes. You guys roll charisma saves.
Got it. You get the +5 now,
Yeah,
though.
I was gonna ask. Oh, I need it.
Ooh, I'm at 2. I got an 18.
It's 12.
Okay.
As everything begins to shake, the floating aisles of stone begin to shift within the space. The platform that you're both on moves further away from Arlen, and an extremely high platform moves in between yours and the one closest to him.
Man, wait, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this?
I'm going to prepare to throw this grappling hook. Gillian, I want you to throw me here. I'm gonna swing to that one.
Yeah, that's sick.
I'm gonna Spider-Man.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
you're
sick.
holding an action
All right.
Spider-Man.
Prepare to Spider-Man.
Holy shit. Okay,
Okay.
okay. That's your turn.
One shot.
One shot.
Let's see. Okay, so it is the Eaters of Dream.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, so 2 of them are going to meet on the platform you guys are on. If you guys, if you guys don't mind moving them to the platform.
Closest one?
Yep.
Okay.
One of them is going to try and restrain Trey. Okay, for you, Gillian, holding the fucking glowing sword.
Sure am.
20 hit on the first one, that misses. 23 on the second.
23 hits.
I think the other one's going to actually go for you, Chip.
Fuck good.
That hits. Second one is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
You get a +5.
Doesn't matter. I got a natural 1.
Oh no.
I know.
Yeah, you have it. How much health do you have?
11 HP right now.
Okay.
As a friend, should I use it right now to not die immediately?
Seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, dude.
Can I have a ghillie?
You want a ghillie?
I want a ghillie.
Okay, you know what happened with that ghillie a second ago, right?
You're my inspiration, bro.
Oh, dude.
You take 10 points of psychic damage
For being here?
for getting hit.
Okay. That is better. That's an 18 natural. And then
Okay, you pass.
+5,
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Back. Plus wisdom? Plus
Yeah.
0. I have a +0. It doesn't matter. So 23.
Okay. Go ahead and make the charisma saving throw, Gillion. You pass, you're good. It's not able to wrap itself around you.
That's good.
Jesus Christ.
Really good.
That's a 34.
34, it doesn't pull you closer. It doesn't try and ensnare you. You're totally fine. That is going to be those 2 turns. That one does successfully restrain Dre.
Okay. Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. On the entryway platform, Dre is just like, don't worry. It's like, just go! As he's getting like wrapped around. All that matters is that I'm here. And that's gonna be their turn. Next up is going to be the tentacles now.
Oh, right.
So bad.
They writhe.
I know how we do it.
They strike nothing this round.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they writhe.
You hear, here, you know what?
I'm too stressed for you to be saying stuff like that.
Natural 19. You feel for a moment like they are going to direct towards the 2 of you and knock you off the platform, but you hear another scream, another roar, and this time it sounds muffled, like it's coming through tentacles that are in his mouth as he roars, and they back away. They back away. So, that was great. Now, Gillion, your turn. I will say at the start of your turn, you hear in your head, Gil, I don't think it'll be enough if he makes it by himself. He's not gonna get through anything if we don't destroy that egg.
We can try, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I trust Chip.
What are you doing?
My sword. It says there's something in the egg, something we can't let free.
Okay. So what do we do about that? You don't think it'll stop it if I just...
I don't think I can get there. But you can. Don't you dare forget a fucking thing! And I'm gonna use my channel divinity for Leviathan's might.
Okay.
I'm gonna grow to this large size, this chitinous armor growing around me, and I want to pick up Chip like a missile.
Oh my god.
Hold my hand outstretched.
You're gonna have, does this give advantage on ability checks?
Gives me advantage on strength.
You have disadvantage on ability checks while frightened.
So this is, what's it, flat?
Yeah, I think it's flat.
Flat's good.
Okay.
Flat's good. Do I get to roll a thing to like not be frightened at the start of the turn or anything?
You actually make another wisdom save. It ends at the start of their turn.
Oh, okay.
So just make another DC, it's 16 wisdom save.
19.
All right, you're not frightened. You're good.
Okay. All right. This could be it, friend. What you've been waiting for. You're gonna have a lot of airtime to decide what to say. And I pick him up over my head and whoosh, I'm just gonna hurl Chip towards this point so he can hopefully fucking Spider-Man over.
All right, make strength check. Let's say the higher roll you get, the further he's gonna go.
The first roll is a 19. The second roll with advantage is a natural 1. So I'm glad we had advantage.
Okay.
That is a 19. It's pretty good for me.
Chip, you get sent soaring in the air. Let's do that Thieves' Tools check.
Okay.
Your location won't be determined until your turn, but this will determine the success of your swing.
All right, that's a 19. It's actually not bad.
Okay, Yeah, I would say DC minimum would be 18 for this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We'll get to the swing on your turn, which is near the top of the round.
Spider-Man doing that all the time?
I still have a bonus action, right?
Yeah, it's still your turn.
How far away?
And you keep hearing Destiny's Blade repeat in your mind that he doesn't believe Chip will have a chance of getting through to him unless the egg is unless you're there to strike the egg.
I understand.
He thinks it's very important that you are there with Chip if there's going to be any chance of saving Arlen.
How far away is Chip right now?
Chip's in midair, about right here.
How far would you say that is?
Well, if this was 10 feet.
Well, okay, let's just estimate. How far do you need it to be?
I need it to be 30.
30? I would say.
But you know what?
I'm honestly.
It could be 45 and I could jump for it.
On your turn, I think the most you threw him was like 45 feet. So yeah.
And the grapple hook's not out yet?
He has essentially just like fired it off.
Thrown it. Doesn't work like that. I also thought that though.
Thrown it.
Oh, you threw it?
Very well.
You can't, it's not
Yeah,
a
okay,
grapple
fired
gun.
it off, threw it, whatever. It's not a gun.
DM.
He's mid-throw. It looks like it's gonna make it though.
DM.
Yeah.
I want to run to the edge.
Yeah.
I want to jump off as far as I can.
Yeah.
And I want to Misty Step holding on to Chip so we swing together.
I was gonna suggest that, but you were like, bro, you got this in through me.
We got there. We got there, bro.
Okay, cool.
Can you take attacks of opportunity?
Depends on how far he is. If he's further than 30, I gotta run and jump for it, so then they're gonna attack me.
I'm gonna see you run and jump for it.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna run and jump for it.
Fucking natural 20. I keep rolling Destiny.
No. You know what? If Destiny said so.
How much health do you have?
Don't worry about it, just tell me numbers.
7 psychic.
Very well.
Still up.
Still up.
12 psychic on the natural 20.
So 12 more?
Yeah.
What if he's just been setting up to release something evil?
Dude.
Stop theorizing.
Dude, God, man, there's a fucking egg. It's an egg,
Okay, there's something in it.
It's an egg.
Things grow in eggs.
Yeah, the unnamed bitch or whatever.
And
We
your
run
fucking
the story
sword,
like
your-
one time.
Your motherfucking sword said, "Oh, it can't be free again," or something like that. We saw a town. It's the
Yeah.
evil thing. It broke it.
Yeah.
Destroyed it.
Nicholas is not here. You guys are too scared.
Why? He's the one who motherfucking wanted us here.
I'm gonna say, you wanna eat my dreams? Well, in my dreams, I can fly!
And I run to the edge and I jump off, spread my wings.
Fucking amazing. Okay, Misty Step
Yes.
as a bonus action, right?
Yes.
All right, roll T100.
Right. Oh, yeah. You know what's crazy? I actually totally did forget about this. It's all I can do. What is a 43 going to do for me?
Interesting. I'm glad that you asked. Your AC drops by 2.
Whatever.
Okay.
They're killing my ass anyway out here.
That's permanent, by the way.
What?
Whatever. Dude, we just gotta get out of here.
Forever.
Next 4 days, I drink anything, I die.
Until you get your armor repaired, it's permanent. It's like
Oh, is that what happens?
like you can feel, like you can see on your gauntlet that things are corroding by necrotic damage.
Holy
I thought you
shit.
were just like, no matter what. No matter
no.
what
It was like
happens.
your skin gets thinner.
It's permanent. It's not. I mean, like it's permanent in the sense where it's not going to go away after a few days or when you get out. It's like once you get it fixed.
I understand. My armor fucking cracks, like sickeningly. This necrotic energy, and at this point, a lot of blood seeps out of it. I cough it up. I jump off this ledge, and I fly.
And you fly.
Like Iron Man.
You managed to get it to grapple on the chip after the Misty Step.
I want to catch him like Mary Jane.
You're living out the Spider-Man fantasy.
Absolutely.
I love
What?
it.
Come
I
on.
love it. At the end of the round,
You
and
just hit the jackpot, Tiger.
it's Griffin's turn. You guys wouldn't see it because you're too focused on moving, but he at the back. He's fighting off another one, shoots it once, and then he fucking rocket jumps onto that platform and begins to take the attention of those 2 Dream Eaters, and he just screams out for you guys to go and not to worry.
Okay.
I'll hold them off.
Do I have to do anything to catch him or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No. You already rolled to the swing, so we're going to go top of the round,
Okay.
the water is getting louder. The sound of rushing water is getting louder, and you can actually see now it's catching the glow of the red and purplish lights that sort of come through the mist. There is water, black liquid, rising beneath these, beneath all the floating platforms. It's filling with black liquid, and it's getting. These are gonna stop floating in the air, and they're gonna be floating on water soon.
Oh no.
Or what you think is water. It has the same kind of like texture as the Black Sea.
I'm not touching that.
I'm gonna say that Chip, with your roll and with Gillion,
Come on.
dude,
Come on, dude.
the swing, put your minis right here.
Oh!
Put your minis on the platform closest to Arlen. At this point, I would say he's only a jump away on both of your turns.
They said it couldn't be done.
You can see now how hard he's fighting. It's your turn, Chip.
So in front of me is this platform where Arlen is.
You guys have basically reached the, there was this shimmering like bubble or sphere that formed around him, and as you get closer you can tell that you can pass through it, but it would have blocked if you tried to like shoot a missile at him or anything like that. It was just, it's protection basically.
Yeah.
But you can still get through it. It's only like a shield, a giant spherical shield.
Right.
These tentacles looks like he can't hold them off, and they are going to strike you guys again and try and knock you away. It doesn't want you to get close.
All right, I want to try and jump over to the platform where he is. Just get as close to him as possible. Do everything I can to get there.
I'm going to say roll acrobatics or athletics.
Sure. I'm going to use my bonus action, the same thing I said before, just to get advantage on the...
Yeah, the same maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Oh, didn't need it.
Come on, bro.
Whatever.
I'll let you keep your bonus action.
Sounds like I'm going to need it.
Yeah.
That is a 19.
A 19 is going to get you across that gap, and at the foot of this mound of dripping, almost wriggling around in pure wrath, this ichor that's oozing out of him and some sort of leak. You can see it now, like a small crack in the egg that is fused into the center of his sternum.
Okay. I'll take the coin again and I'll hold it up to him. If he can, I can see him, right?
Yeah, you would assume he can't see or hear you with the tentacles going out of his orifices, but you can try.
I look up at him and I can tell that he can't see or hear me, right?
Yeah, maybe he'd be able to feel you think.
I hold the coin, I look up at him and I say, "Be loud, be merry, be pirates. You taught me that. You all taught me that. You have to remember."
Yeah, you shout this out, and do you take any actions? Do you move?
I don't move. I maybe just slam into the darkness, just pounding on it with my fist.
As you do that, the ichor begins to bubble and form around your lower half, and then it begins to crawl up into your arm. And when you try to yank away, now it's trying to pull you in, and your vision starts to slowly fade into black. And for a moment, all it is for you is black. Go ahead and make we're gonna say charisma saving throw.
Okay.
With advantage.
22.
You start hearing the sounds of the ocean. Your vision slowly starts to come back. Like this void, this chaos that you were just in begins to disappear. You hear the creaks of a ship. And you realize you're standing on, not a dock, but a plank that leads onto a ship, and you know what this is. And in front of you is the back of a big Goliath, gray-skinned, and you stand there, and for a moment you look down and you have your swords in your hands, but they just kind of like fizzle out. And you're not Bones, you're just Chip in this moment. And you hear him speak. You haven't heard his voice in so long.
How many times does this make now? Hundreds. We keep reliving the same moment. You're gonna try and kill me. And I'm still gonna love you, buddy. You're not gonna change my mind. I'll never, ever regret pulling you onto this ship. No matter what this place tries to make me believe, you're my son. And you never hurt me. So come on. Let's run it back again. I can do this all day.
You know, some people call it a chip. It's an easy mistake to make.
There's a moment of silence. And he begins to turn around.
I haven't heard that one before.
I think you have.
And of a silly name. And you guys lock eyes. He's relived countless fake versions of this memory. And he doesn't see. You can tell for the first time when he looks at you, he knows this is real. He slowly approaches you, grabs the back of your head, and pulls you into his chest.
I don't even know that I would hug him back right away. Just kind of fall into it.
We're going to move back out to where you are.
Damn, why am I crying? Oh, that's weird.
That's crazy.
You are in Arlen's mind at this moment. Gillion,
Yeah.
it is the tentacle's turn.
Man, you get all the cool dramatic shit. He just kicks the shit out of me. He just kicks the fucking shit out of me with tentacles. He kicks the fucking piss out of me. All right, whatever. Let's rock. Okay. Let's roll.
Your AC's like 23.
It's 21 now because you reduced it forever.
21. Well, the first one still misses. You're still huge though, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know how Gillion, I don't even know how Chip carried you if you're huge.
Oh, I think I mean, I could have also just grabbed the rope and carried him. I don't know.
Yeah, that works. If you do you still want to be huge, it's important.
Yes.
Okay.
Always want to be huge.
Oh, I want to be massive for what I'm about to do.
I just re-rolled it because I forgot to die and I rolled a 3 naturally, which is too low to hit you.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say that these tentacles, because Chip has, you've seen him almost like, he's like sitting with his knees and his head up and his eyes are just like pure black, sitting in this ink that is like up to his like navel. And it is still bone, so like the eye sockets fill with the ink as he sits there. There's a stillness in the room that's like giving you this opportunity, now that he has connected with Arlen, to make a move. The tentacles don't strike, they don't hit. It's your turn. It has. You hear in your head from Destiny's Blade. I think as much divine power, we have to strike critically. Or it won't be enough to destroy it in one go. All right.
Very well. Whatever it takes.
It's time to sever the fates we were dealt, champion.
I'm listening to Destiny's Blade, but I'm looking at Chip. I'm not even looking at the egg. Watching him get pulled into this mass. And I think usually Gillion would grip his blade tighter and get almost a wicked smile in moments like these where it's do or die and it's destiny and it's defying fate. But right now, all he can think is that is his best friend in the whole world he's watching go. And that is the one person that ever made him feel like maybe he could save something. Right now, there is only one important thing to save. And so I think, without a fucking word, Gillion is going to launch off this platform
and strike this sword right into the heart of the egg, whatever it takes.
Okay. First, just give me an athletics check, because it'd be kind of funny.
Fuck off!
You have advantage because of your giantism. You actually match the size and scale of this mound.
22.
You make it over. Here's the deal. You're gonna roll to hit, or do you have a prophetic screw-up charge?
No.
So Destiny's Blade knows you're tapped out of that part of your divinity, of that part of your oath. You hear in your head, Gil, no matter what happens, it's been an honor to watch you grow. And as much as I don't remember myself, I know I was born to do this. And your sword begins to glow, and your prophetic screw-up ability is an automatic crit. However, you need to break a damage threshold.
Okay.
I originally wrote that it would be 150.
I don't care what it is.
I just want to make sure that it's possible.
It's possible.
Destiny's Blade has given you the natural 20, automatic success,
Okay.
critical hit. You don't know how or what it means,
Okay.
but now you must,
Do I still get 2 attacks?
yeah,
Are they both crits?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. 150 radiant damage. We'll knock off the
First-
damage modifier until
First hit, I'm screaming through the air, blade towards this thing, and I tilt it around, and I just want to smash into it with the hilt. There's no technique, it is just anger and desperation. And this is you said a natural 20 to hit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a 4th level slot to Divine Smite.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll damage. I'm gonna pull out my phone, because I'll need a calculator. I'm gonna tell you what it is at the end.
Okay.
That's 2d8 for the sword. This is for the smite. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5d8. It is instead gonna be 10d8. All with the Gillion dice, available now at justrollit.com.
I don't think you can plug it and cry at the same time.
Whatever. If anything, that's a better plug.
I guess so.
That's a 1 billion.
I wasn't ready for that.
What?
Okay. The first strike, because Channel Divinity, Leviathan's Knight, gives double damage against objects and structures, is going to do 130 damage.
How much of it is radiant?
It would be,
And radiant won't be doubled, right? Only not from the structures, right?
no, it's all
Okay.
damage is double to
Okay,
structure.
yeah, just let me know how much of that is radiant.
It would be 94.
Okay, next attack.
Next attack.
Oh my god.
Before you can start rolling your dice, we cut back over inside of Arlen's mind.
Okay. Oh man.
He has you in this embrace, and there's just like it's almost hard to get a word out from
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Do I even want to know how you got here?
Probably not. But I'm here. It's me.
He's massive, so he like just kind of sits down on this little board that leads up to the Midnight Rose. And there's no one else, it's just you two. He says, well, tell me about it. Tell me how great of a pirate you've become. Must have to make it all the way down here.
I've got a good crew.
I bet you do.
Jay, she was actually part of the Navy, but
Where have I heard that one before?
Stray's niece. And then Gillion, Finn's grandson.
Strange how I suppose fate would pull you together that way.
Brought me here.
Sometimes it feels like the goddesses, if they're real, whatever force in the world, just pulling one big prank on us.
All the time.
You know what I always tell you? The best thing you can do in moments like these is find a reason to laugh.
I never stop.
He leans forward, just kind of like puts a hand on you.
Listen, we gotta get you out of here.
You say that, and he winces. Yeah, I can feel something just hit me.
What was that?
Listen, Chip. This thing that's inside this egg we found. I think if it gets out, it's gonna doom the world. A lot of good people. So I've been trying my best to hold on. Not let anyone get close enough to break.
To break it?
To break it or keep the egg open. To let it open any further than what happened.
Why, what is... But if you break it, it's destroyed, right?
What I just felt is probably powerful enough to destroy it, but...
What happens when it gets destroyed?
If it's possible. You know, while we have the time, I want to hear more about this crew.
We got plenty of time. We just...
How long have you held on to that? He like looks at the coin in your hand.
Too long.
Sometimes we're just dealt odds like that. Sometimes you pick heads and you win, other times it lands on tails. I don't want this thing getting out into the world, my boy, and if this, whoever's out there trying to destroy it, I think they might, and it's gonna take me with it.
Oh no.
Looks like he's trying to be that figure that is like...
I know what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I think at this point, if I know that breaking the egg is gonna kill him, I would just get up from where I am and just say, we have to stop it then, because Gillion's gonna break it. We thought that would be the only... Gillion!
Your voice like echoes in the sea.
Just yell out a couple more times.
Chip, settle down, man.
Oh, it has to be a way. Gillion, please!
Settle down, boy, sit down.
Why are you so calm about this?
I'm not finished talking to you. All right, look, I think if it comes down to it, and you really can destroy it, even if it takes me, we have to. Right, because if you half-ass this, just to save me, then that thing gets released. I know what I'm asking is impossible. Hell, if I were you, I wouldn't want it to happen either.
Just go back and sit down, and then...
So you can go back out there if you want, and you can fill him in on the options, because they're not great. Or we can spend this time.
I think pretty immediately I'd get up and start to rush over to where I could leave, and just before I'd leave, I'd stop.
Yeah, if you run off the plank, you can feel that you can leave this, like you can exit that way.
Yeah. There's Earl. He's an old guy who really likes juice. And Every time we land somewhere, we have to go and get him some kind of fruit, and he smashes it with his feet.
He lets out like a big hearty laugh at that one.
We found Finn's book. Me and his grandson.
No.
We got stuck reading it.
No.
Yeah. He read it out loud to me. I don't think he understood all the words. I did. I'll turn back around and just walk back to him. There's Ollie. He's this little kid. Just got stowed away on a ship. We took him on and I tried to make my own little chip and it was not very good. I got him hurt and then did everything I could to fix it, but you fix one thing, 10 other things break. It's just one thing after another. Alphonse, he's a cowboy robot. And then he became our ship.
Ran into a few of those.
We have a ship. I had a ship. It was called the Big Chipper. It was kind of the best ship there was. But then we got a better one. It's called the Albatross. And we have a flag. Check this out. And I want to do it. Can I get like a dagger? Is there a dagger? Okay.
Yeah,
I just
you've got it.
Carve the symbol into the wood and show him. Up here it's like, okay, so Gillion has, it's like coral, so that's for Gillion, and then the wings are for Jay, and then there's a chip in the skull, because, okay.
Clever boy.
And we're called, wait for it, the Riptide Pirates.
Really?
Yeah. But we're all captains, but I'm like the most captain.
Is that so?
Yeah. And then, okay, there's Queen. They're cursed and they have to sing most things. And like can't stop singing all the time. It's a huge problem, but it's kind of fun.
There's an island of people like that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably good to know, actually.
Musical island.
Griffin, he's a bounty hunter.
They have those now.
It's a
Times change.
panda, big panda man.
I think I remember a village filled with panda folk.
Might be where he's from, and then Dre. I mean, he's with us.
He made it out. Mm-hmm. So some of them survived.
They both did. Although, Finn was a bird for a while. We called him Apple. Also thought it was
That crazy
girl.
old fart. Pretty sure his magic's the only reason they made it out.
He's nuts.
That's even more reason why there's gotta be a world for them to live in.
I know, I just don't want you to go.
So you're a captain now. What's it mean to be a captain? I never quite made it to that rank.
Means making the hard decision. Even when it hurts. Looking out for your crew. You could still be on it. We could figure something out.
It's a high price to pay. The world for our little crew. I won't tell you what to do, but
I know.
we had our time.
There were so many times I just wanted you to tell me what to do. I just wanted you to be there. Laugh when I did something stupid. I was mad that you weren't. You made me. You gave me my name. A home. I want to walk out there so bad. I know I can't.
He grabs your hand that has the coin. here now. We're here now. It's gonna be all right. Because I can see it. I can see that you're gonna be better. You're gonna have great goddamn adventures and stories to tell. You're gonna make people laugh. You're gonna take care of your crew, because that's what a captain does.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna live, and everyone else is gonna live.
Thanks for being my dad.
It starts to crack. I wish I could have seen more. But thank the waves that I was able to do enough to be so proud of who I see in front of me right now.
Nice here.
It is. Being on the sea. There's no
Place I'd rather be.
Are you gonna stay in this mental memory?
I'm not.
Or are you gonna leave and try and...
I'm not leaving.
Okay, you're not leaving.
I'm just gonna take what I can
Gil,
get.
we switch back over. Now you're gonna roll more damage.
I already rolled the second attack. I can roll it again if you want.
Just the damage.
Yeah, I did that. Oh, I'm sorry for killing your dad, bro.
It's okay.
It's 174 radiant damage.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. 150 radiant damage is the threshold you needed to make to get your sword into the egg.
Holy fuck.
The second you do,
That's crazy.
you strike through and it pierces, and a massive roar lets out from both the tentacles that release from Arlen's mouth and just this entity screaming high pitched from the egg itself. And then time begins to slow all around you.
Fuck off.
And you feel yourself stuck
Okay.
in this moment, staring at your sword plunged.
Okay.
And to hear someone speak into your ear. Hello, champion.
Prick.
You don't see anything, you can't even move your head.
Okay. Can I say anything?
Yeah. It's a struggle. It's like one word. Before I continue what I'm gonna say to you.
Bad.
Yeah, bro. Bad.
Bad. One word. One word.
I'm so glad I took that. I'd be broke.
Actually, hang on. Let me do it again. Bitch.
Here's the situation, my friend. First of all, congrats on making it through the gauntlet. You two have come far. And it is such a, I don't want to say bummer, but shame that the Farron won't be here to perceive this. Through great sacrifice, you and this failed soldier in your blade have pierced the vessel, the seal, and you could destroy it here. All of it, including poor Arlen. Now I have a deal, a few deals active here. Oh, that thing really wants to come out, and promised it a vessel, and Chip's right there. I want to make the best decision for what happens next. You hear him ponder behind you. I don't know, what's more interesting? You feeling the anguish and despair as you release this entity and it enters your friend's empty body, and I give it the internal beating heart, and we release this giant calamity onto the world that can't be defeated, and it's in the body of your own friend. Then his father has to revitalize himself and join your crew and help defeat his son. I like Chip. I like you guys. Gillion, I think I've decided. I'd like to ask you a favor. You feel like
Fucking years, dude. This has been fucking years, and this has come back to bite me. Oh my god.
I have an inkling. Both Chip and Arlen will come to the same conclusion that Arlen's life is unfortunately just not worth a calamity for the world. And I don't know, I disagree. So I have a favor to ask you. You're going to break it open, you'll sever the seal, and I need you to sever the connection between Arlen and the egg. That's where you'll direct your strike. I'm running out of rounds here.
Oh, bro's got the time stop going. Fuck me, man.
I'll be around. Don't fuck it up. And time resumes. You are in that moment. What would you like to do? You can feel just screaming from Destiny's Blade in your head, and you know that there's a decision you can make here now.
Yeah.
You can break off the egg from Arlen. You'll still crack it open, but it'll separate them. Or you can go further deeper and explode them both. But you feel the favor take effect. And that choice is almost being ripped away from you.
Yeah. Does that mean I get to choose still, or?
I'd like you to say or do anything. What would you like to do? And then I'll tell you what happens. Knowing what you know.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try and fight the favor, how would you do it? I will say fighting the favor will not only be extremely difficult,
Yeah.
consequences are massive.
Yeah, of course. Oh my god, I don't know that I will.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a reason to fight it, but I think, I mean, the world, I get the world ends. That's not good.
That's not good.
You start to think in your mind.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just the fact that this feels, unfortunately, in line with the prophecy. And that as much as Destiny's Blade tried, might not be able to sever fate and destroy this thing where it is.
Okay. In this moment of slowed time, I think Gillion barely thinks about it. And it's the first choice in his mind. And there's no time to weigh the options, and there's no time to mourn, because at the end of the day, the world cast Gillion out and Chip gave him a home, and he severs the connection.
He totally would have.
Yeah. There was as soon as you said it, there was not a doubt in my mind.
Perhaps Niklaus wasted that favor. But he used it nonetheless.
Yeah.
And so, without resisting, time resumes, and you begin to use all of that power that you harness, as much as it tries to dim you and weaken you in this place, this abyss. You scream out, and you break the seal and the connection to Arlen, and in the same moment, your blade shatters. And the egg almost blows you back 10 feet. In your mind, in Arlen's mind, this black, lightless crack opens up in the sky, and you two are holding hands, and he goes, what has he done? Chip!
Happening?
Chip! And everything begins to fucking fracture and like wash away as you get pulled away from him in the same, almost exact same scene as when he was flung into the hole and you were separated from the ship. You get flung apart in the memory and your vision goes black. The next thing you see, Chip, is Gillion on you're prone back on the platform you jumped from.
This one?
Yep. Nope. That one. The one that was closest to the, you know what, fuck it, you're that far away. Chip, you have been blown back to the platform just close, prone, and next to you is the thinnest version of him. Emaciated, torn up, he barely looks alive, and he notices the same as for you.
Arlen?
Arlen. And all three of you, prone, see a massive, ever-expanding black egg with golden grooves around it as it has fractured open, and there is an extreme amount of black ichor and tentacles beginning to fill the room. You can almost not even hear the water that was rising as it is absorbing all the darkness in the vicinity into its being. And it almost looks like it's searching for something. And it locks on you, Chip. And you hear Arlen shout, "No!" as it goes straight towards your body, and then in an instant, a figure moves in front of you. And you see, clutching the tentacles with one hand, and in the other hand, and this eternal beating heart. And Niklaus kind of cracks his head back over to you. Great upholding our deal, Chip.
Is this what it was all about? What is that thing?
This is probably the end itself. And he's like struggling to hold it in this moment. I need you to hold on to this for me, please. I need 2 hands for this.
Yeah, sure.
He hands you a heart that is ever beating. You can eat it if you wish, I guess. Hide it now.
Are you?
Just put it in your mouth. And he's like, now he's starting to struggle because it's like almost pushing him back.
I've eaten worse.
You just
Down. I looked at Arlen. I guess while I'm eating a heart, you're like, swallow it. I really wish you didn't see me like this.
Arlen looks at you, sees that, and in that moment, he begins to like lose consciousness as he falls. He's so weakened by everything that he just like becomes, his eyes roll back in his head and he becomes limp. Especially with this massive force of corruption now only being held back by 2 purple tiefling hands. And he says, all right, so this is interesting, isn't it? And he's holding it. Look, not a lot of time to explain, but I believe this might be where my story ends. And he tries to look back at the both of you. It's been fun watching, learning, threading, writing, but I must pass the pin. And he lets go, and it shoots into his body. And this, like, from the egg, all of this ooze and ichor begins to wrap around his body.
I would look back to Gillion, just jaw on the floor, not literally, well, maybe literally. We gotta go!
Did you eat a heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so much just happened. So much. Dude, I was just hanging out with my dad on a boat.
You guys are quite far from each other. Go ahead and make just general perception of everything going on right now.
Okay. 13.
10.
Damn, you guys don't see much, which makes sense because you're distracted by the mass, like morphing itself into a form.
All right, so I don't actually think Chip would eat a heart. I got nervous and just said something. I think it would be much cooler if instead I could like pull open my rib cage, that like exposed bone, and then stuff it in. Can I do
Nice.
that?
Fucking sick. Yeah, you can
I have
absolutely
something
do
I
that.
want to say to Niklaus.
Go for it.
That's happening.
So what is it? You spent all this time toying with us, with our desires, with our stories. What is it that you want?
As it's kind of taking over his body. Good question.
What?
And he says, I'll say it again as I've said it to Chip and you once before, Gillion. What I'm interested in is freedom, which I'll be needing more than ever. And right before he, his like face gets covered, I like a good story. And then he disappears. And it's just a massive silhouette. And what becomes of him is a new being entirely. You see, as things begin to calm down, not the sound of the rushing water or the falling coins or the mass, there's still tentacles that are like around in this space, just sort of like moving throughout, but they seem to now be connecting to the back of this being. First of all, his figure is so, it's like humanoid, but it's almost exaggerated to the point where it's inhuman. Super wide, like upper half, very, like it tapers down, and then his legs become like jagged, almost insectoid-like, multi-layer like carapace, but it's like just pure black. I actually have a reference for what you see art-wise. Let me pull it up. You see that his skin, much like Niklaus's, is it's actually a bit more faded. It's more of a faded purple. I have always described Niklaus as having obsidian skin, which is, you know, much darker, but we illustrated it as like a darker purple. This one's a bit more pale. And wrapped around the center of the rib cage are these like void bones of some sort. The carapace that's around his like hips and legs begin to form into something that looks almost metallic. His arm, the one side is just pure sporadic, almost like ink or something. It's the same sort of ichor that was around Arlen. And the other arm has these red roots that sort of move in a maze-like shape of grooves up the other one. And a diamond opens up in his sternum, and there's this red glow, star shape. And a crown begins to form around his face that looks much like really similar to Niklaus, but there's no charm. There's no expression of like Cheshire, cockiness, however you want to say it. It's completely dull and dead, and a crescent shape begins to form as a crown around his forehead, and his hair begins to spike and flow back into black and red, and he just floats there. Massive sort of like dragon-like serrated tail, tentacles out the back that sort of just kind of like move with his mind, like he's controlling it. Same black serrated tentacles. And you see, he just begins surveying around the room.
We can take him.
No, no, I don't think, I have 11 HP.
Red lights appear in like the voids that were his eyes, just 2 red dots, and seems to signify he has gained a consciousness. And the whole area, but is like somewhat silent.
I'm gonna try to pick up Arlen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Gillion.
You guys both look like you're about to move and do something, and then he speaks.
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
I was about to bolt.
I was about to ask how he was
I
feeling.
was gonna jet. I was going.
Yeah, no, that's probably a better move.
Yeah, probably.
You hear,
Which one of you freed me?
Jim!
he like slowly looks towards you.
You broke the seal.
Yes.
He points a finger at you. How much HP do you have?
I stand in front.
You're on 2 different platforms.
Shit.
Fuck off. I do this. No matter what number I say, I want you to know, I do try and do that. 31.
31 HP. You watch as Entity raise his finger at you as soon as you say, As soon as he knows it's you who broke the seal, and a beam, just thin beam of black necrotic energy shoots toward you, and you think you're about to die. Your life flashes before your eyes. It's gonna kill you. And then someone jumps in front of you.
What?
Suddenly, struck by this beam, Griffin falls at your feet. As he gets hit.
Griffin!
And you see, as you look down and you shout that, he has a hole of necrotic energy that begins to spread amongst his body.
You need to get out of here.
I immediately, I want to use everything I have, like, lay on hands. I have 29 points of it left. Is that good enough for anything?
You want to try and lay on hands?
Yes.
You can definitely heal him
Okay.
for some damage he's taken.
Okay.
Seems like he has just failed to save.
Okay.
And whatever he just got hit with is taking over him fast.
Oh, fuck. Griffin, why? What the fuck?
I told you. You're getting out of here alive. This place has been killing me since I got here. And our crew needs you too.
It means you too, you big fluffy fuck! Come on, you still got it in it to laugh, so you got it in you to get up.
You see the entity, he simply watches this happen, looks unbothered, and looks towards Arlen and Dre in the background, who is still restrained.
Interesting. Very interesting. And even trying to take your place. I see.
And he just sort of inspects over.
That may be more useful to me than you yourself.
And he begins to point his finger at Arlen.
Can I do anything?
Yeah.
I'll just get him. Stop! Just. Look, we set you free. Okay? Just leave us alone. Just let us go.
You know I'm gonna make you roll persuasion.
You know I'm gonna roll that shit.
Oh, fuck. I'm glad.
It's gonna be a 30.
30.
You clearly have your sights on bigger things, right?
Fair point. Perhaps I do owe you for my newfound freedom, but this was not the body I was promised.
It's better. Whatever.
It fights me. Tries to weaken
Which one were you promised?
an empty one. Not a shared consciousness.
He's pretty cool. Seems like a charming guy in there, at least.
Got a lot of charm.
He'll keep things interesting.
He for sure will. With a smirk, with a smile.
Just please.
He has betrayed our pact, and I need help.
He looks back towards Dre.
Someone more of you.
And then one of the dream eaters just sort of like unrestrains him. He's like unconscious back there at the very entrance.
One more. Who else?
I will.
Both of you raise your hands.
Yeah.
Of course.
Interesting.
Do you know what he's asking? Do you guys understand what's happening?
To become his little fucking
He's
sock
asking to become
puppet.
his little sock puppet, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. Not my dogs.
Fuck, dude, this fucking Griffin guy, he literally just sacrificed himself for me, bro. But I don't, oh my god. Oh my god.
Griffin still choking up.
You have a crew. You're the strongest out of us. You have Jay waiting for you two to make it out. If Dre was conscious right now, he would tell you to run. Please, captains, let us help.
I hear you.
And
Then why's the strongest one of us got his hand up right over there? not pointing at you. I'm pointing off in a different direction.
Okay, you're pointing off
And
into
if
the
he
void?
falls through it,
Okay,
I'm going
I
to-
need you
You were also gonna do the, hey, look at that, and then run away?
Yeah!
Yeah!
This is the evil bad guy.
Dude, I
And you're-
have no
to be
trick.
fair, he was literally born today.
It's true.
Yeah.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
Please, can you roll with this one?
Yes. And hey, this has got to be my destiny.
Yeah, kinda.
Honestly, I don't even know. We're off script at this point.
I can't run, though. I have to grapple hook.
I'm going to use my last point of sorcery, and I'm going
Super.
to use magical guidance to re-roll that one.
Interesting.
Don't worry about what it was. Okay. 12.
When you say look over there, you notice that there are far more serrated tentacles in the vicinity than before.
Oh.
Because red eyes open up on all of them. And it's surrounding you. He's looking everywhere.
Shit.
Everywhere. He sees everything in this void.
Choose. One more. That's the mercy.
Oh, this is so fucked, dude.
I have nothing.
And then you guys hear, both of you simultaneously, in your minds, hear, throw yourself to the waves.
Okay, bad.
Literally the same fucking reaction Connie had.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I grab. Okay,
Arlen's massive. It'll take all your strength if you want to grab him.
okay, here's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to quickly grab Arlen, throw him off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go yet
Okay.
because Dre is still there.
I've got it.
You've got it? Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah.
I look up at you and we speak telepathically.
We speak telepathically as we both slowly raise our hands of self-sacrifice down. Kind of like eye of the water a little bit.
look at Dre.
Okay, I look at Arlen. I look at you.
I look at Dre and I go,
I look at the big guy. I go, I look at the water.
are you gonna get him?
What? Oh,
Dre.
yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. I was fucking with you. No, I would like to try and cast Vortex Warp to bring Dre to me, and then I would like to bear hug and just like missile dive off into the
Okay.
sea.
Okay, and you are gonna take Arlen and
Arlen and
hop off.
go.
You said just Dre.
If I can take Griffin too, I will.
Probably just one. But here's the thing. You're gonna have to roll on the D100.
I know. And it's fine. It's fine.
But Griffin.
Am I still huge?
I'm gonna say that no. I'm gonna say all the magical effects in the room were immediately negated
That makes
the
sense.
second this thing was born.
That makes so much sense. I'm just gonna look over to Griffin. We will come back for you. Okay? You're a Riptide pirate. You're a friend. You're one of us.
I'll be waiting.
Coughs up black ichor.
Man, fuck you for taking that bullet. 33.
Oh, dude, this one sucks.
They all suck, man. They all fucking suck, dude.
What's your main stat for spellcasting?
Charisma.
It lowers by 2. Until you have removed curse.
Oh, brother.
Okay. Yep, AC's down. That's down. Sword's gone.
Fucking hell. But you warp Dre with you and you dive in,
Yeah.
you as well with Arlen.
Yeah.
And you guys hit what feels like thick liquid below after a farther drop than you thought. And when you try to bring Dre to you,
Yeah.
you hear like a reverberating snap in the room and your spell dies. And your stat goes back up to 2. By up by 2.
Okay. That's good at least.
That's his reaction.
Yeah.
Chosen him. Points his finger at Dre. Fires off another beam.
Oh my god.
You
Yeah.
guys still want to jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have to.
I'll let you grab Griffin. He's already been hit.
Plans changed, big guy. Can we grab him? Oh, yeah, I'll bring him.
Okay. You grab him. You try to hold on to him. You guys both hit the waves, and then you start to feel what feels at first like nothing, but maybe this corrosive, acidic, suffocating, almost trying to enter your lungs and stop you from breathing or living. This liquid begins to cool. freeze. And you hear in your minds once more, please don't resist, please don't resist, please don't resist, please don't resist. There's a save normally, but after hearing that, what would you like to do?
No, I'm not gonna.
I look at Chip to get the vibe.
I'm in black goo.
Oh,
Can't see, yeah.
Okay. I think I hear that. I hear stop resisting, and I immediately start resisting. But I
You know what? Gillion, in your mind, you see Chip.
Yeah.
You see Chip. He's on the ship. He's looking straight at you.
My mind's Chipper. Yes.
He goes like this.
In your mind.
Yeah. I open my eyes with water, and I'm like,
So,
I just let the spell hit me.
from complete darkness and acid, corrosion, corruption, you guys feel something freeze over your bodies.
Yeah.
It's hard to even tell if you still got grip on the people that you were holding because everything just freezes. And your vision goes from complete darkness to complete white. And when you open them, you're in some frozen interior. And that's where we're gonna end the session. That's where we end this insane session.
Cool.
We need a beach episode.
But if you want to watch the next episode, it is already available on our website for members at jrwishow.com. Plus, Just Rolled With It, which is a show where we talk about this episode after this episode. So enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the episode where we shout out all of the members on our website and all the patrons on our Patreon. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. It was something to record, and it's just good to be back. So let's get the shout outs started. Thank you to Dirty Bird, Nova Bean 111 or 111 or 111, whichever you prefer. Luvia, Rova Rock, Beans 0314, Soup Dog, Gandhi Sharma, Asteria Nix, almost said that wrong, but I think I got you. Jam Volker, A Green Speedster, F8 Breaker, Ginger Mallow, Al Major, Ruber, I Eat Paint, Specious Broom 23, or 23, whichever you'd like. Hintologist, Peza, Bobo the Jackalope, Grey Gaston, Domo, Moon's Alibi, Cornier Comet, Mel Mel, Emberlyn Danger, Background Character. Okay, you are missing a few characters in the name there, that was hard. Explu Galoo, Darling Songbird, Swirly is a guest on JRWI. We love factually incorrect information. Sarazaku, Vern and Burn, McCree, I'm over here now, Pupper in Space, Dark Soul, Cranky Martin, Cals, Crash Fox Zero, Insomnia Draws, Ara the King, It Demo, Elvish Cyborg, Bazozo, Golden Block 1, 2, or 12, Awesome Man, Toony Looney, Blue Alien Fox, Wild James, Aaron Moment, Bebs Beebs on, Joy Key, Branyan, Dinziz, Unstable Chaotic Cracker, Alien Coordinator, The Jame, Sumphy, It's Albert, Teeny Ghosts, Stinky Man, Stormer 626, Jason the Fricker, Joshua Mills, sorry, that was a stem from Final Fantasy 16. Tired Eldritch Horror just came out of me. I'm Rolling Cut, Narwhal Shellfish, Mario Craft 6000, Hibiscus, Skywers, Goon Black, fuck, you can't name yourself that. Cadus Betas, oh my god. Caspian's BF, Rydian, The Loot Goblin, Jordan Darlin, Alistair Susi, or Sussy, The Retrolizer, Jojo Jordan 123, 1223, what you get it. Avi E _E, Cronus 513, Vapor Slash, Mr. Mustelid or Mustelid, Dev the Dolphin, the JRWI Tweet Boy, Milo Mumble. Oh, hey, it's us. We don't have to thank you. That's us on the website. Okay, over to the Patreon. Luca Tony 71, Chief, Mini Big Boy, Raymond, Just a Guy, Basic Blur, Hex Vomit, Ara the King, Viper Hypnotic, I'm Just a Burb, Lightning Deathbringer, Morbius, Oliver L. Ollie, It's C Fresh, Me Forever Mate, Sarazaku, Charlie Darling Songbird,
Dylan McNally, Beans, Shrimps is Bugs, Boss Goat, Nonzalato, JRWI Enjoyer, and last but never least, Jay Newell. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you in a few weeks. Bye-bye!